found your camp by the canyon wall. Bones in the sand and chains by the stall. Thought you could vanish like smoke and dust, but we ain't ghosts, we're the ones you can't trust. You took what you wanted, you laughed while they cried. Counted your caps and the collars you tied. Now the collar's for you, it's wrapped real tight with your name on a list and your soul in our sight. Your next slaver, hope you run fast. We got boots, we got blades, we got rage that'll last. Your next slaver ain't no place to hide. We'll burn your flag, take your chain, and spit in your pride. We don't want thanks, we don't want fame. We want your racket gone up in flame. You hear a voice in the dark, that's us. Ain't karma, it's justice, and it walks in the dust. You think the way's forgot? You think blood don't call blood? You put folks in cages, we tear them down and build graves from the scrap. Your next slaver, don't pray, don't lie. That mercy you're begging, we watched it die. Your next slaver, hell's on its way, and we ain't leaving till you're ash and decay. Your next, your next. We're coming for you, scum!
Hi, guys. What'd you think of Your Next Slaver? Damn, I love that song. That's a band out of the Capital Wasteland. Used to be raiders themselves until they happened upon a group of slavers one day and decided to change their evil ways and form themselves a wasteland band. They're called the Switchblades, and that was their song, Your Next Slaver. How we all doing? Hey, Mr. Lothar, Ghost Rider, Ron, Jeremy, good to see you guys. Have a good sleep, Mr. Lothar. Thanks for checking in, bud. I appreciate that. That's awesome. So here we are. It's evening in the wasteland. I'm looking up at this big, beautiful sign of my man, the Ron, from Diamond City. Local boy made good. Let's take a look at our donut shop, shall we? Yeah, this is looking a bit of the all right. Hey, Heather.
Sometimes I miss the old days when I was gripped by scab fever.
The old
There's a
scab
certain
fever.
simplicity to scavenging.
I did say Ron, Jeremy.
Got a dangerous look about you. Hope you ain't here for me.
That's the point, my friend.
Back hurts, my feet hurt, everything hurts.
Hey there.
Hola. Carne asada.
Ah, it's carne asada. Let's go. Yeah, we got a donut shop, Jeremy. I made it for Melissa in a surprise stream I did on Monday night. And you are?
And you are?
Oh, they call me carne asada. That's the only name that really matters right now. I'm looking for a place to lay low. I peddle medicine. Well, chems, actually. But for medicinal purposes. They have a shit ton of uses, hermano. Especially out here on the settlement. A stim pack can help with pain or patch up a broken limb. Need a boost to fix a piece of machinery or tech? Mentats. That's what you need.
All right, let's talk.
Sure, let's talk.
Right, so running my business often attracts the wrong type of attention. You know, of the raider variety.
Ooh.
Now I can handle a lot of heat, but even I know when it's too much for one ghoul. That's where you come in, hermano. So to say I got evicted and ripped off doesn't even begin to cover it. But you...
Well, it's
you
Big
get
Bubble
that
to the
stash
rescue.
back, and I can help the people here. So, what do you say, hermano?
All right. I'll
Okay,
help.
I'll help you.
Bueno, don't worry, I pay well. And I can help out here after you help me out, hermano. You won't regret this.
Oh, we'll put up a drugstore. Yeah, I need a drugstore. Perfect. Yeah, Jeremy, just for you. It's the donut fryer. I don't eat donuts in real life, but I know you don't either. But these donuts have stat boosts. So we got some radiation resistance. The Boston cream gives us +1 endurance for 20 whole minutes. Chocolate bar +1 strength. Or might make one of those. Glazed chocolate, same thing. Yeah, good stuff. Classic sweet roll. Like even better than the regular sweet roll, obviously. Deezer's lemon cake. I need to get over there and get myself some Deezer's lemonade. Energy resist. That'd be perfect against scents. Anyway, get the general idea. We can make ourselves some coffee. I am partial to the Boston style myself. Or the coffee martini. 25 max health +1 to strength for 4 whole minutes. Take one of those. Normally we have somebody here working the cash register, but apparently they're off duty.
Farming's as honest work gets.
I hear you,
So when are
buddy.
you gonna get this done? Those raiders are likely to use those chems.
As soon as I can get around everybody crowded in here.
If you work, you eat.
There you go. Outside we got a recreational deck, because why not? And we've got Atomic Command, Automatron, Grognak, and Pitfall.
That place is nothing but trouble.
We are good to go, and the settlers love it. Because of course they do. Why wouldn't they love it? They got their own donut shop and video games. It's all good. It's good stuff. Hey, Raven. Good to see ya. I started a bit late tonight because I got wrapped up in watching KG's stream, so... Yeah, so I guess let's help Carne Asada out. That seems like a good way to start off our evening here in the wasteland. Stashed away. Where is that? Over by Bunker Hill. Well, we could do that for sure. Yeah, we could do that for sure. What do you think, Heather? Head on over to Bunker Hill? Let's do it. Oh, whoa, whoa. Something vital is missing. Something crazy vital. Little radio for you. Unfortunately, it's going to be a couple hours into the stream before we get to the new songs. Raven, we started off the stream tonight with a new song by a raider group out of the Capital Wasteland. Former raiders, I should say. They happened to run across some slavers and decided they had had enough of that raider lifestyle. They don't want fame or fortune. They just want to kill slavers. I can't say I disagree. Oh yeah, man. If you log into the radio after having it off for like longer than 10 minutes, it reverts to the first song. At least for me. I'm not sure if it's 10 minutes or not, but it's some arbitrary number for sure. Yeah, well, I was talking to Ron earlier, and he's come up with a pretty good solution for how he's going to fix the randomness of the radio. But that's not going to come for a little bit, because there's a lot involved with Ron doing spontaneous updates for one little feature. So I'm going to go ahead and live with it for now. Because, honestly, for me, it's my mod of the month. rAIdio has completely changed the way that I play Fallout 4, and it lets me stream it to all of you beautiful Fallout lovers out there in TV land without worrying about getting naughty notices. I don't like naughty notices. It can't really hurt me all that much because I don't get paid for this. I'm not monetized. But I still don't like them. And I know you know what I mean. Yeah, the rAIdio's got a little jank to him. He actually built in, well, I'll let him explain it if he wants. He built a feature into, hey Mo! I see you, buddy. He included a feature in the new release of Radio Free Commonwealth that corrects a problem that you sometimes have when you update a radio mod, apparently, in Fallout 4, where the radio station just plays dead air. And it does it automatically and even gives you a little debug message to let you know that it did it. So. Yeah, there's a command for it, but he got it set up automatically, so. And that's quite fortunate too, because when I upgraded to the new version, I had the problem. Luckily, that was during kind of a pre-release period there. Beta, if you want to call it that, I guess. So, our buddy at Synthetic Psalms, Mr. Ron, the Ron, was able to get that corrected and put up on the Nexus with the updates. So. It was very cool.
I blame my ex or my childhood pain, but I'll text you back when it starts to rain. Yeah, I roam around.
Oh, I love to see the love in the chat. Everybody greeting each other and stuff. Don't let anybody ever tell you that online interestships, mutual interest, online friendships aren't valid.
With someone who ain't me, I say you're the only one who understands.
He is pretty big, huh? And kind of scary if you're asking me.
A walking slanderer. I'll charm, I'll pose, then I'll betray. But somehow I still get my way.
Some out, huh? Sir, I'm gonna need you to lay down before you get to me, because one hit would put me in the ground. Oh yeah. Thank goodness for plasma grenades, I guess, huh? Did I overload myself just now?
Hey.
Why, oh why, oh why, can't I seem to figure out that I need to de-chubbify myself before I go live? The red dress for you. Oh yeah, especially all this ammo. What am I thinking? What am I doing, Chad? Just run away. No, I can't run away. I started the fight. That wouldn't be right. That'd be slaver behavior. Put up with any of that shit. I gotta get myself a Deathclaw pet though. Full of Ghost Rider and Fallout 4. Get myself the Xenomaster title. Completely made up in my own mind.
My sister says, darling, he's not quite right. I said, neither are you, and you're still polite. And she said,
I think the radio's up. How's the radio? How's the volume, you guys? Is it a little loud? It's quite a bit louder than it was in previous streams. Because I had it set that way while I was doing some building and stuff. I mean, as long as it's not too distracting, we'll turn it down one notch.
as he's glowing. I said, ain't that grand? There's not many fellas with a built-in lamp. I ain't looking looking for normal, I like it strange. I'm sweet on a fellow.
Mr. Xenomaster himself, Ghost Rider 231.
Love with a radioactive guy.
Hey now, let's not say we did. I know where this damn place is at. Now that I think about it. Now I remember. Oh, she's shooting that radiation shit too. That's not good at all.
Want my boot down your throat? Get off me.
Yes, I'm thirsty. I need a better weapon though. He's got that radiation stuff going. That's not good for me, guys. I'm made of paper mache. Like any good survival character. Rad-X that. Do this, might as well.
Stupid mutt.
Gonna be susceptible to all kinds of disease type crap now, but somebody had to build this person with a damn rad gun.
Another day, another dead fucking raider.
Things you ought to do and things you never did, like don't touch the wires and don't lick the plug, and never let grandma.
The relentless gamma gun. Well, you know what? I mean, it's hard to argue with, actually. I don't normally use pistols, let alone gamma guns, but you know what? I might just have to change my evil ways.
He gets a twitch in his one good eye and starts speaking Latin and chasing the cat. He bit the remote and swallowed his hat. We locked the pantry, but it was too late.
It's a good day when you can have Fallout streams all day. And yours was rocking today. That was lovely to see.
He grows a beard in record time. He dug a tunnel to the neighbor's car and taught the blender to play guitar.
That's not going to do me any good. And I sure as hell don't want to throw any Molotov cocktails in the house. Boy, one of the first lessons you learn in the old wasteland. Don't throw Molotovs around where there's an overhang. Nice gun, pal. Oh, you're kidding me. One of these days I'm going to smarten up. I'm going to bind Heather's bone meal, Brahmin bone meal to a hotkey, because I sure rely on it.
I'm just getting started.
It's just getting started, guys. Well, he was coming at me live. Wasn't even going to give me a chance to back up a little bit.
He's in the walls now having a ball. Last we heard, he's mayor of the crawl space hall. Take it from me.
Yeah, the blotches. I'm not sure what causes that, because you say they don't appear on your screen at all. That's pretty insane. But you know what? I just look right past them at this point. The gameplay was fun. Maybe not for you so much when you were stuck at Tycon, but I was having a good time with it.
The car down by Revere.
By Revere. Hey, we gotta get over to Revere Station in this playthrough. It's in a song. It's canon now. Well, it was canon before, I guess, but now that... I don't know. There's some crossover. Like hell it's not.
My father saw and shook his head. So I challenged him right then instead. He said, you've been soft since 43. I said, put up your dukes and insult me.
Oh, we got an actual chatter over in Twitch. Right on, Mac. Stand REWSHBHHG. I'm gonna call you Mac. Sorry about that. That's a little much for the old bubble to try to pronounce. But welcome in, man. Good to see you. That's awesome. Help, I'm in a death cycle. Well, it happens. If you save your game right before you get jumped by a bunch of super mutants, you know what I mean? Raven knows what I'm talking about. Fourth time's the charm in old Daikon, for sure. Yeah, there's nobody up here. Alright, well, we gotta get Carne's stash, so... Back through the door we go. Risperidone! Hey, good to see ya. You know, I went back, I scrolled back up at the end of my stream the other night just to see, you know, the names of the people who had been in chat, and I noticed you had said hi, so I really apologize that I missed your chat. I think I got busy narrating or something, and I got a little blind, I guess. Mi culpa.
He says he's working late again.
Oh, I'll take all that.
With perfume.
I'm a big fan of that kind of junk. Where is
He's got
Carne's
no
stash,
keys,
though?
No coat, no shame, but I just smile and call his name.
Could it
He
smell
tells
more like
me
jet in here?
stories
Could it smell more like jet? Well, it could. If you go over to HQ in a King Gath save, it's definitely going to smell a little more like jet.
Pretend he still comes.
Raiders ain't got nothing on King Gath.
I love him so, I let him lie, with lipstick smudged and collar high. He talks and talks, I close my eyes. Love sounds better than goodbye.
It does, doesn't it? Such a wispy, romantic song.
He says
Unlike your next
it's a
slavers.
time from spring, or maybe just a friend.
You know, it turns out
he says he's tired
that former slaver
of
band,
rest.
the Switchblades, came through town last winter. I don't know, 10 months or so before you emerge from the vault. It was a rough winter, too, one of the worst in 50 years. But I got to meet up with them at the Dugout Inn. Nice guys, really. Pretty crazy how one canon moment in your life can completely change your ways. And they went straight from Raiders to Avenging Angels. And then they started making tunes about it. They even gave me one of their recordings. And if y'all eat your mole rat stew and drink your Nuka-Cola Quantum, I may play some for you someday. I'm a big fan of the band. I don't know where they are now. They said they were headed upstate, but maybe they'll be back through someday.
I love him so. His every truth just asks me why. But
What am I missing here?
darling, you're still mine. And
Must have already picked it up.
left to buy.
Yeah, I must have already picked it up. All right, well, it's almost anticlimactic, really. Just kill a couple of raiders and take Carne's stash back for him. You ever get the feeling that maybe Carne is a raider drug dealer too? Maybe reformed? Still pushing that dope on the Commonwealth. Not that I can talk. I manufacture drugs whenever I can. Sell it to all the wasteland merchants and doctors. Wolfgang. You gotta keep Wolfgang supplied.
Over charge you if you can get away with it.
Last time we slept here,
Need a place to stay?
we picked up a social disease from your mattress there, pal.
Here's your money.
Stockton snores. You've been warned.
Thanks. Why I'm always running around with my gun out in the middle of a settlement. That just seems kind of rude, doesn't it? Bubbleonia is rude. Let's resist those infections and parasites. Come on, Heather, don't let me down now. I did pick it up, Jeremy. Jeremy says, Bubble, when you play Starfield next, you should get the mod Immersive Star Colors. It's pretty good. I picked it up,
You were so
and it is loaded and tested and ready to go for Saturday and Sunday night. So we are going to have Immersive Star Colors. It's gorgeous. I'm a big fan. Because, you know, when you're hunting Xenos, running from the watchtower, you almost have to have immersive star colors. It just makes sense. Let's go master. Yeah, let's do it. Master. We'll get the little properly fed. We'll drink some water while we're here, because I don't think I have any purified water. All right, are we good? Are we good? We got see, we're tired. That's not good, but you know what? One more thing. I think we've got something that helps us with that as well. There you go. Take a bite of that debuff. Thank you, Heather. Our girl Heather Casdin on the case again, coming through with the caffeinated beverages. I do have the coffee, but it's got extra effects other than just to remove the tired debuff. So I'll save that for an oh shit moment.
My dog drinks gin, he won't drink beer. He turns his snout when a lagger gets near. He licks his lips at the tonic fizz, then stares me down like you know what this is. He used to chase balls and bark at crows. Now he just sighs and strikes a pose.
One thing happened while I was building and doing a little troubleshooting on... I'm using settlement plans for the first time in a while, in a couple playthroughs for sure. And I was doing a little troubleshooting on the one in Sanctuary, trying to make sure everything worked correctly there, and happened to pick up a quest from the CCPD for Sim Settlements 2. The kid came by, gave him a Coke, he told me about the Raiders. We're not going to forget on purpose, we would never do something like that, but we're definitely going to go over there much later in the game. And that'll fit perfectly with everything that proceeds from that moment anyway. So, we've got... These jackasses are not going to be too bothered by... That's a brew. Boy, the game's giving me the numbers today. She type stick to tonic and tender. He wears my hat on his noble head. He's got a bar tab down at the end, and they all say that. Oh, sneaky bastard.
So if you see a mutt with a glass and lime, looking refined in passing time, just tip your hat and don't chime in, 'cause he'll...
Not only did we take down the Lego, but we got ourselves a crit saved up. And it only took half our hit points to make it happen. Safe crackers. That's no good. We're just going to have to break that one down and get ourselves a legendary module, I think. Safe crackers. I'm a master safe picker. What the hell do I need that for?
Behemoths are so strong. It's no surprise. They're giant.
Oh, thanks,
right?
Risperidone.
I run away if
I appreciate that. I appreciate your kindness of being
pound you to mush.
forgiving of that, because I do try to say hi to everybody that comes in, for sure. It's not like I have an excuse not to. And I wouldn't be a very good radio DJ if I didn't acknowledge the request line. Or in this case, the shout down hello line. Alright. I think we're back to pretty much normal. We're not. You have the suppressed immunity. Because we took Rad-X and Rad away. That stuff's poison, man. 300 years ago, the wife of a great American president, so they tell me, came out strong against the chems. But I live in the real wasteland, and I'm pro-chems. as long as they're used in moderation. But I am anti-RADaway and RADX unless it's a dire emergency. They are good for caps trading, though.
And the milkman's whispering to thin air. When the butler starts to lick the crow, nobody knows.
Excuse me.
Hi there.
Hey.
Go.
Oh, that's sweet. Oh, look, it's a little flyer. Nick yourself rummaging for scrap? Have a mole rat bite that just won't heal? Gunshot wound got you moving slow? Feeling ill like you never have before, or simply in need of some extra stems? Make your way to the red door across from Diamond City. We will take care of you. No one turned away. Everyone welcome. Aww. Seems sweet, if a little naive.
I might be the only doctor for miles. Should let me take a look at you.
Now Grandpa sleeps with a bugle hat and swears the
Got roughed up.
Okay.
Psychojet for emergencies? You got it. Raven knows what's up. Psychojet, and if I'm really, really scared, I'll chase that down with the Nuka-Cola Quantum. I'm laying off the booze, no bullet wounds, the rads are gone. She cannot help me out with my little problem. I guess the caffeine is the only thing that'll
No
work.
other complaints.
If you need any help in the future,
Love that
you can always
mask.
find the Nightingales
What a
that are
terrific
hospital
model.
downtown.
Yeah, just emergencies. I don't try to use it all the time because, I mean, you're literally stopping time, really. And it's one of those things where you're playing a survival and you're like, when was the last time I got a save? And this thing is like, oh, it's a quantum death call and I'm level 17 or whatever. You know, it's an emergency thing. Push the big red button if you have a true emergency. Oh yeah, the chaser. I think it's funny, if you play this game long enough, you kind of get used to, especially those of us that play on survival, not that it's special or anything, play however the hell you want. I love it. But when you play on survival, that's when you discover like RADX and RADaway suck. They do their thing, for sure, but they suck. The side effects are damn near worse than the disease. Cannot run by here without saying hi to Cosmo.
How you doing, buddy?
Yeah. Gotta say hi to Cosmo. Wouldn't be right. And the bus stop is unlocked. Ooh, I got a bus stop. What do you know about that? No bus. I think I'll have to go down and unlock it from, you know, we ought to do that while we're here. Not that we'll have, no, we're not going to do that while we're here because I do not have any fusion cores on me. At least I don't think I do. They're all over in the red box at the drive-in. Yeah. Let's go drop off all this crap ammo and pick up 3 or 4 fusion cores. We'll go get our bus unlocked. Hector! What's up, man? Good to see ya. Yeah, you gotta be careful around the drugs, man. You end up big, green, and mean. You won't like me when I'm angry. All right, Bruce, calm down. That's my superpower. Isn't that what Bruce says? It's a superpower. He's always pissed off.
I'm looking like a scarecrow stick, but times are tough and jobs are few. So
I use it because it's part of my inventory management strategy. Oh my god. That is the most Fallout 4 thing I have heard in a while. Bravo. Alright, where are we gonna find Carne? We gotta give him his dope.
Why shop elsewhere when we're right here? Don't be shy.
What's up, Lily?
Browse.
And the conquering hero returns.
He does.
How'd it go, hermano?
It went great, man. Yep, but I was happy to help
I
too.
was glad to help out.
I'm glad you helped too, huh? Here's your pay, and let's do this again sometime, huh?
Yeah, you pick a target, and I'll put you there. I'm keeping you at Starlight because this is kind of my hub. It's definitely my entertainment hub now that you're here, buddy. Don't know about this. This seems a little cold. You know, because you aim where the head was. She's just wanting to be a
A
store.
lot in stock. Anything take your fancy?
Oh, I loved it. All right. So, that mission has been accomplished. We'll trade out our ammo here for some fusion cores. Any junk we might be carrying. Don't need that, 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 that, or that. For now. Although that gun might be fun to play with at a certain point. But we do need fusion cores. We'll just take them off. Not like I'm ever going to wear one of these things. Come on now. Mess up my hair trying to wear one of those. Ding up my hat. Can't have that. It's the problem with my stats now. It's going to be gripey at me all day long because I'm going to be just tired over and over again, right? You know what? As part of my inventory management strategy, I'm going to have myself a Nuka-Cola. But either way, it stakes its claim. It's the kind of horn you don't display. Just lets one rip and walks away. Bamboozler! How's it going, buddy? Good to see you.
Yes.
We're about ready to pick ourselves up a survivalist bus. And this one is not coming to us courtesy from Ravenswift, but it is coming by recommendation of Ravenswift, and that's at least half as sweet, so we're going to pick it up. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Well, I hope a little Fallout jazz can chase the blues away just a tiny bit. Sure do appreciate seeing your icon in my chat. Always a pleasure. Mo's having some coffee. At this time of night. Can you put turrets on it? Because I would think when you move, the turrets would be gone because they'd be tied to the settlement. Well, it's never actually parked in a settlement, I don't think. Although I did see on Ravenstream today, it was damn near parked at Oberlin. Yeah, use up all that shit in your inventory. That's why I threw the Nuka grenades at 2 super mutants the other day, just because I wanted to see them both evaporate. And I knew if I didn't, I'd be holding on to that stupid grenade forever. Alright. Pretty nice bus. No ghostly grandmas. You know, Heather, I'll be damned, but you're always talking about how you'd rather take a train than walk. I think we might be able to get this bus up and running. What do you think?
She only loves me when
I don't think I've ever gotten that far with the bus. I played with it once, and I thought it was cool, and then I just forgot about it when I made this new load order, so.
She sighs real soft.
Oh yeah, it's definitely its own settlement. It's got just about everything.
But won't hold hands unless
Alright, so before we choose a destination, let's figure out.
When I sing low,
I guess they want us to clear out Hangman's Alley. Do we have something with the navigation system? Add as many fusion cores as you can. Alright, cool.
She winces hard and grabs her fan.
Select destination. We cannot take it up to
what I read or write
in and around
She just wants
Hangman's
that
Alley or
velvet
Diamond
night.
City, which is weird because,
So I warble
well, you know what it probably is? I was going to say it's weird because we've definitely been up there, but I'll bet you dollars to donuts that we can't do it because we haven't been up there since we put this in our load order, so. Hey, Heather. I know you want to ride the bus, but we got to run this time. Next time. I promise.
Go out of tune if I try to joke or
You can
say
put a
that's
minigun on it.
red.
All right. All right.
She says, hush now. Sing
Who knows, man?
Stardust
Maybe in
and
Fallout
sad.
5 we'll get a survivalist bus that we could actually drive around the wasteland.
I sent her cake. She said, sing more.
Although be careful what you wish for,
I bought a pearl.
because it'll probably explode if you take a corner a little too tightly and accidentally bump a Corvega.
When my baritone
I could, Raven, but it spoils it for me. You know, it's kind of like I don't know. There are certain things with Bethesda games that once I do it, part of my, not all, but part of my joy for that save becomes tainted in some way. But I don't mind using the tools when I need to get out of a jam, you know. But that particular tool, I like the idea that I have to find the location first. Because I don't want to completely remove the cross-country survival element of no fast travel, or fast travel modified by the two forms of fast travel that exist in the game vanilla style. Oh, it's Absalom. That son of a bitch shot me. Kind of hurt me a little bit. It's not good. Could ignore him, but he shot me. You know what I mean? That's not done. And unfortunately, I am out of the good stuff from Heather. I don't like that at all. What do I have, though? 2 birds, 1 stone. I can quantum up and get some caffeine in there. Don't we have a donut that we picked up? I think we do. I got the town meeting gavel, by the way, Raven. So I was making good use of that, trying to figure out my settlement setup. Chocolate bar is just 1 hit point. That's not much. That just caffeinates. Oh, hell. Absalom's kind of tough. I think we're just going to have to take some drugs. Bump, bump, bump. Oh, she's flanking. Heather, you angel. You can keep your gin and bathtub. Got a secret life and a magic shoe. That's what you get. That's what you get when you mess with us. A hardened sniper rifle. Chest piece. Definitely want that. What am I missing? Help me out. Help me out. What am I missing? I need the chest piece. I need the right leg. And, need the right arm. So we'll take the right arm, and we have 2 left legs. That's just weird, Absalom. You gotta go, sir. That's strange. I don't like that. Yeah, well, he may be a Chad. But in this particular case, he would have done himself a favor if he just took a cigarette break for 5 minutes while we ran by. You don't get me with a headshot or something when I don't see you. I'm gonna find a way to get you, even if it kills me. 3 or 4 times. And it just might, because he is a Chad. Wow, looks like we had a little bit of a firefight here. No panic. Everybody remain calm.
Nothing in the world feels right. He'd rather be dead. I breathe too fast. I sweat too much. Oh yes, he does. I flinch when someone.
No super mutants? Just running down the street all blindly? Guess we're gonna make it, folks.
I've got nowhere left to go. The coffee talks.
Oh my god, Risperidon, you haven't played chapter 2 or 3 yet? Oh, you were in for a treat. I wish they made a pill that I could take so I could play it all over again as if I never played it before. I would fire that sucker up with like literally no other mods and just focus on it exclusively.
I wrote a list, then lost my pen. I blinked too slow, then screamed again. He's gone in fast. The curtains weep, the walls look wrong. And all I've eaten is a fire
with Jamma in Conqueror. Yeah, I'm not ashamed to admit, but I did my share of Conqueror for sure back in the day. And he did say I didn't have to bother saving those fools at the museum if I didn't want to, so I did not. Many, many times. But I actually quite like and sympathize with the Concord refugees. But man, if Conqueror didn't give you a way out with that.
Nothing to see here.
Yeah? Nothing to see at all? Are you sure? I'm gonna go over to Hangman's Alley and clear this thing out. I think we should have unlocked the bus for this stop right here. If I remember right, it's right there. Jeremy, have a wonderful night, my friend, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Sleep well. Yeah, Marcy's had it rough. They've all had it rough. They're all suffering from bad PTSD. And my old argument, of course, is, well, so's the Soul Survivor. But that's the thing. You're playing the Soul Survivor. And, you're supposed to be the person that people come to with their troubles. So, I have a little more grace for Marcy these days. I used to send her up to 10 Pines Club.
Got it.
Send June over to the drive-in. Let him run the bars in the entertainment district. And let Marcy do a little farming up at a higher altitude. These days, I'm a little more gentle with her. What's the problem? Didn't I equip those things, or did I throw them over up there somehow? Nope. Alright, fine. I'm gonna have to stick my neck out.
You should be running the other way, dumbass. Heads up. Incoming.
Yeah, they got grenades too.
Fucker.
Down you go. Can't be having that.
Give up now. I'll make it quick.
Why is it only 34? Gonna have to shoot him the old-fashioned way, I guess, and skip the whole bats nonsense. Well, would you look at that? Somehow we managed to survive that cluster of an encounter with the Hangman Alley Raiders. So, couldn't be happier about that. Because whatever plan I thought I had, I blew off by chatting too much and not paying attention to what I was doing. So, they run the pharmacy for you. Well, that's fitting because that's what they did in Quincy. So, if I remember right, or was it the general store?
The sky is cracking like the book foretold. He's coming back, he's coming bold. The trumpet's blowing in the mushroom cloud. Hallelujah, sing it loud. So don't you cry when the sirens call.
Yeah, this is all ours now.
Hold your hands and start to pray.
What do you think, Heather?
Smile when you hear those missiles sing. Glory, glory, glory. He's riding down on the thermonuke wing.
I think the version of the settlement extender that I downloaded doesn't have Hangman's Alley in there. If I remember correctly, Raven.
Lift your voice, let the whole world ring. Smile when you hear those missiles.
I guess we can check real quick, huh?
Gold are waiting bright. We'll see the Lamb by morning light. No more taxes, no more pain. No communist in Jesus' reign. So kiss
I know, I'm thirsty. I'm always thirsty. Maybe it does. Must have been just Bunker Hill that I omitted. Yeah. It does. We can settleize all the way down to here. I think I'll build this one by hand. I like to build Hangman's Alley too. That one in the drive-in for sure. Almost every playthrough. Speaking of which, though, do we need to do anything special for them? Nope, just have to report our success. No beacon, no nothing. Oh, okay. About ready to roll? Let's get on. While we're down here, I don't want to do this back and forth running thing. For sure. Bedford Station, that's all the way back up north. Well, we're halfway there. But probably not. Let's see, we can meet Clark. Ooh, I haven't done this yet. I've seen bits and pieces of it in your stream and King Gas. Gophers. But not the whole thing. And I was actually working on other projects and stuff for most of it because I didn't want to be totally spoiled.
And he's coming with 100 megaton sound. He said, I'll come like a thief in the night. Well, here he comes in flash and white.
Raider Gangs Extended adds the Hangman Raider boss and some bodyguards to the settlement. Chaotic. Yeah, I'll bet. We're always big lock and stuff. Well, you know, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. Every Bethesda game, too, has got some form of that, that particular mechanic. Some have two. Obviously, this one. And even though my character has the brains to be a hacker, I saw no reason to do it because I have Heather. And honestly, I don't think I've had a hacker character since I discovered Heather 4 or 5 years ago, so. Quantum Stag. No, we don't want to go all the way back up north. Meet Jake at the hardware store. God, everything's north. Well, we can find the Nuka-Cola Diner, but that's kind of a boring quest. We can do that one, or we can do Clark. Alright, well, maybe we should do them in order, so we'll be canonically, see, I was going to do that one when we went over and got, Kellogg at Fort Hagen, so yeah, I think we're gonna have to. I guess we should go find Nick. I mean, it seems kind of mean that we haven't found Nick. But while we're over here, let's go take a look at Oberlin Station, see how it's progressing. And I think there was something crashed over there in the swamp that Heather pointed out and wanted to check out, and I've been kind of putting it off because we've been busy doing other things. Maybe now's the time. Larry Burns, how are you, sir? Good to see you. Always lovely to see your lovely face in the chat. So yeah, we'll go over here and see what's what with this whole crash site thing. Heather sure was interested in that. I wonder if it has something to do with her fascination with little green men. flying saucers, that kind of thing. Oh shit. Some damage that has occurred. Well, I'll be. Look at that. No. Brits is way better than Save Reminder or timed auto-saving. No. Brits is way better. That's perfect. And it'll like literally probably help most of the people that you know. That's what's so great about it. It's a true quality of life. Heather, got anything to say about this? Nothing? This is literally a flying saucer. You were very fascinated with the idea of maybe finding one of your own. All right. I don't know. Look, there seems to be a trail of some viscous green gunk. Pickled jello, maybe? I don't know. What do you think? Check it out? Let's check it out. Blackthorn says nothing like Fallout music while I bar in the deep desert. There you go. Well, it's almost perfect when you think about it. It's not canon, but I can definitely see it. Like a scene out of Apocalypse Now, but with more sand. Oh, look, it's a little alien guy. We come in peace, buddy. Why are you all red and angry? I don't like that you're red and angry, though. You alright? Nope, you're pointing a gun at me, so...
Holy shit, we found a real alien.
That's,
Can I have his weapon?
That's a serious rookie mistake. You don't want to point those things unless you plan on actually using
There we go.
It's alright. You hang around Earth a little longer. You'll figure out our ways.
Don't you fret about the rent or war. Just buy balloons and buy some more. Paint a smile on every wall and throw confetti down the hall. You gotta exaggerate the positive. Outshine the light.
Heather, you have nothing to say about the alien blaster pistol?
And grin like it's Judgment Day.
Or is it some hidden?
Hey.
Hey! I wish my mom could have seen the crashed spaceship.
There we go.
She was mad as hell when she found out she'd missed the one in the Capital Wasteland.
I'm gonna be honest here. You don't seem all that excited.
That was it.
Roger that.
Hey.
Take whatever you want.
I mean, I appreciate that, but I was expecting a little bit more excitement from you, over this whole alien thing. See if you have something to say about this. Take that. Also take that. Please take that. We'll worry about figuring out where we're going to stash this stuff later. Take that. Nope, can't carry anymore. Fair enough.
Huh. My own alien artifact. Thank you.
You're welcome. Only companion in the game, folks, that acknowledges when you give them the alien artifact. Wild, huh? Those silly modders. What will they think of next? Properly fed? Okay, at least the donut does that. And its whole 1 hit point. Now I'm properly hydrated. Let's go.
I was riding slow through the mesa.
Lady Ann, how you doing? Good to see ya.
We'd seen bar fights, blizzards,
yeah, Brits is gonna be. I saw Tommy's short that he did today on it, and he seemed thrilled. So I think it's gonna work just as well for Thorgan too. To be perfectly honest with you. And the wind stopped cold in the desert. Yeah, I don't seem to need it as much as they do. Which is weird because over here I have to do specific things to save, so you would think I would completely forget, but For some reason, Starfield, I just feel like it's more obvious that I need to save. Maybe it's the lack of music. I don't know.
As he floated away, and I ain't heard a whinny to this.
Swerve's gonna stream Xenomaster. The more the merrier. The more the merrier.
With his two hind shoes, then vanished up.
We need to get everybody streaming Xenomaster.
I dropped my jaw.
We need to get everybody streaming Xenomaster and Watchtower and getting themselves
What am I supposed to do? They took my
what does she call it? Oh my god. I'm drawing a blank now, guys. But you can mind control and take over the AI mechs and have them kill the Watchtower forces for you. It's perfect. Yeah, so we're still in the process of building here, which is fine. I think now, though, I have the family assigned properly to this house. And I definitely have Julia assigned to water over here, which is good, because now they're not all coming up and going, hey, confidentially, the water sucks, and you need to fix that situation. So, I'll take it.
Now I drink my beans and I curse the sky, and I wonder what makes a horse.
Oh, Ghost.
They took my horse.
I wouldn't stream it just because I like it. I love that mod, so I do like it. But if it was a terrible mod, I would quietly remove it from my load order. And it is definitely not that. I think it's my favorite mod right now, anyway. I can't think of a better one, so there's a couple that are close. Alright, where are we at? Poseidon Reservoir, way on down south.
I don't need no
that's over here, isn't it?
Telling me what's right or wrong. I pledge my soul.
I think it is, but it's not marked on my map because I haven't discovered it yet. It's Poseidon right here, right, guys?
I'd fight a bear with nothing but pride.
You guys gonna fight a bear with nothing but pride.
And if Old Glory asked me to scram, well, I'd gouge my eyes out.
I will, Larry.
Sam, yes, sir, I'd gouge 'em out.
Yeah, we're gonna get the whole spaceship thing installed. It's kind of like the spaceship mods to import mods from one game to the other and all that stuff require all those prerequisites anyway. And I want to be able to transfer mods between unities and all that stuff. But I broke my game good trying to get all that to work last time, and I think there's so much confusion for me at least, because I've been out of practice with Starfield. I haven't played it since Shattered Space came out. Because there's versions that are on the Nexus, and then some of them have versions that are also on Creations. Some have no Nexus version. Some completely say that they're depreciated and to use something else instead. Like the ones that give you more engines and one other more thing that you have listed as a prereq. So we need to put our heads together and figure out how you got it working in yours. And then I'll make a second profile, just copy my current profile over, and we'll get it working on that. I should have done that in the first place, honestly. For Uncle Sam. Yeah, I think this is the reservoir over here. Let's go let's see if we can make good with that. Yeah, this haze isn't good. I think I need Raven's E and B right now.
We'll hum a tune like the radio plays. Don't look at Ma when she starts to cry. Just pass the butter and avert your eyes. I'll do
this particular bus quite badly needs a sleeping bag. Is that just me?
And nobody screamed at dawn today. We'll sing a song and smile real wide, and maybe the sheriff won't come inside. Let's do it.
I feel like there's a backstory to this song, Ron. I'm trying to figure it out.
The world ain't broke if we just don't say. Let's all pretend it's Saturday.
You know, I gotta be honest. I think every stream that I do for Fallout, I need to come up with one silly thing that I need for a building project, like the cooking oil the other night. Give the stream a little direction, you know? Still not showing us what the name of this place is. All right. Missile barrage mod. Well. No, I don't have a camping mod. One of the many casualties of downsizing my, I think it was 369 mods. And I thought, you know what? King Gath plays less is more. I actually want to see the end of chapter 3 on my own save. So, I'm going to go ahead and try the less is more thing. And of course, ever since then, every single week... That's Weston. Alright, that is the wrong place anyway. We don't want to do that. I haven't even gotten the quest yet from the robots. You know what? Since we're over here anyway, let's maximum craps.
We got bridges full of potholes.
I agree. There needs to be a way to import and export ships. Even if it's by default disabled for Unities. It needs to be in the base game. Just because encouraging your players to, you gotta be kidding me, really? I don't want to deal with you. You're super, super boring. I don't have any, do I? I think it's luck-based anyway.
Civilian, a mandatory curfew is in effect. Return to your home immediately.
There's nothing wrong with that. I was running with almost 370, and I hadn't loaded up the game in a while, you know, because I go through those phases where I'm doing other things and come back to it fresh. But not quite as long as Starfield when I start playing that again. You know, I think since Christmas was the last time I did a playthrough of Fallout.
Curfew?
By order of Provisional Governor Grant, a state of martial law has been declared.
Right, to comply.
Under the terms of the Martial Law Act, Section 12.J, those refusing to comply with a curfew order are to be pacified. Repeat, will you comply?
I don't seem to have that option. It's got to be luck-based, because it's sure the hell not charisma-based.
Let me through. I'm on important military business.
Analyzing vocal patterns.
Well, that'll work too, I guess.
Affirmative. You may pass.
Yeah, well, that was my thing too, is, you know, I looked at my load order and I'm like, I don't remember what some of this stuff even does.
On your way.
And there's a couple other things too, like I had noticed in my last time that I played that some things just didn't fit well together. You know what I mean? And then there was some mods that were pretty heavily scripted, and there was a lot of script lag with Sim Settlements 2 when I got into Chapter 3. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go less is more. I want to see the end of Chapter 3. Well, yeah, but your game not being stable is a feature of your stream. You know, it's like part of your shtick, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, I think it even says on your thumbnails. It's definitely a disclaimer that you use quite often. Hey, Simia. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. That's, play it till it breaks is a fantastic way to play Fallout 4. And a fantastic way to stream it, obviously. But I have definitely noticed that some things just didn't feel... Yeah, and that was the other thing, too. I had it set up to where, like, I could go into character generation and create my backstory right then and there and kind of slide into my, admittedly, pretty loose and easygoing style of role-playing in the game, but I still like to do it, you know? And I thought to myself, I could get rid of, like, probably 20% of these mods just by choosing what the particular backstory was going to be. And since it was Let's Finish Sim Settlements 3, Minuteman General, sincere Minuteman General, seemed pretty fitting. Since then, our character has evolved into a little bit of a smartass. Got a share of snark. But we're still playing it as a sincere Minuteman General. And that means, you know, while I put extra uniforms on the Minutemen, I also put them on the Brotherhood. But I didn't go all out and make sure that, like, any character I made would have, you know, their wish list of things. It's mostly a Minuteman-focused run. And that helped lighten the load a little bit. But, you know, trust when I say, it does not require two of Bubble's brain cells to rub together to come up with this idea. The simple fact of the matter is, I normally start out with 300 or 400 mods in a list, and then it builds from there until it gets unstable enough to where I can no longer play it. And I do a little troubleshooting, I move some stuff around, I make a patch, I learn as I go, you know, so it doesn't happen as often or for the same reasons, but it still happens because I tend to add stuff until it breaks. And it's probably going to happen here. I started out with 50 mods and now I'm up to like 98, because every time I watch Raven stream or, you know, I just get an idea and go, oh, I gotta do that, And I can make it fit that Minuteman thing, no problem. I'm the king of rationalization when it comes to Fallout 4 role plays, for sure. So.
Thanks, Doc. You're
Hey, Doc.
Safe travels.
So listen,
I can patch you up if you need it. For a small fee, of course.
yeah, I don't really need you patching up, but, any news?
Any news out there, Doctor?
Nothing that would interest you.
I'm trying to remember. I have not had a doctor in my settlement, a vanilla doctor in my settlement, for 6 or 7 years. And I know that I am tier 2 in my local leader. I'm just wondering why it is that I'm not getting that kind of option.
Could use some
Supplies,
supplies,
I guess.
actually.
All right, but go easy on the chems.
I was about to tell you the same thing because, honey, you're about to buy a whole bunch of chems. That's how this is going to work. I'm spreading the love. I'm taking that little bit of money you have because you're not going to need that. Your next patient's going to pay in caps. And I am giving you some drugs that you can use for your local patients. Just tell them to take it easy. It's going to be all right. We don't need any of that. A couple of those will do. Yep. I think that'll do it.
So cue the lights, the June. Let's do the big one once again. Can't hear you over the applause.
What we got going in chat here? Pacified him, typical, Mo says. Did you want violence, Mo? Mo was over here drinking coffee going, I choose violence. The hell is all this pacifist shit?
The fame still tugs my sleeve, and I ain't leaving, you'll have to.
Yeah, for a while I was running this thing called Pack Attack 2. And Pack Attack 2 ran a lot of scripts, and it's an awesome mod. But I wonder sometimes if it's part of my problem with Sim Settlements 2, why I never seem to get too far into Chapter 3 before the whole thing is just not working, you know?
Sure. Let's take a look.
All salvage, but nothing's junk.
I get up early with the rooster's cry, pull on my boots and kiss my wife goodbye, head to the mill with my lunch in hand. I do my job like
enough messing around with the stinking vendors. We gotta meet Jake. Push forward on Sim Settlements 2 whenever possible.
Saying things that made the whole room stop. Damn you, communist Jim, with your rolled up sleeves and your jawline.
Yeah, and that's part of the sad thing about it too, because all three of those are fantastic, you know, at what they do. And I love Ben's. It has interactions with Heather, you know. But I've never been able to finish Sim Settlements 2 on my own save through Chapter 3 while I was running any of those. And I'm not saying it's their fault. But even on my system, I think the game goes to war with itself at a certain point. And if you're running too much script-heavy stuff that's changing too much about the world, things just kind of start to fray and fall apart. But honestly, you could say that about just about any modded run of Fallout. I think it's almost a miracle that King runs into as few problems as he does. Fallout 4's just got that jank. Well, Fourville's included in that big pack that's on the Nexus by Exoclips. Oh God, I am brain dead tonight. I was out in the sun for like the whole first part of the day. Anyway, Exoclips has a big mod list. It is the most popular mod list on the Nexus for Fallout 4. And it has everything, and it runs really, really well. So much so that, you know, people use Exo's patches even when they're not running the whole mod list. Storywell, thank you. And it's fantastic, and I love to play it because it's fun to make characters in it. There's so many different looks and things to do, and you can just go crazy. But I never get very far. I end up just wandering the stinking wasteland because there's just way too much. I get that decision paralysis where it's like, what the hell am I going to do? There's 40 things in Concord alone, you know?
Hey. Anything I can do to help?
Tell you what, Slick. If you can find my screwdriver, I'll tell you who I was recording a message for. It's probably past time I told you anyway.
All right, Jake. Yeah, we can do that.
Deal.
Glad we picked up on this conversation right where we left off. That's a good sign. Because this was a couple of streams ago. Look, it's his screwdriver. Wow, guys, what do you know about that? Dun 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 dun. Did you jump down, Jake? The hell of a way to hit the ground, buddy. For a non-superhero.
Found it. Thanks. It's driving me nuts looking for this thing. Okay, you held up your side of the deal. I'll spill the beans on who I was recording that message for. Ready for a little history of Jake?
Why not, buddy? Tell me the whole story.
Tell me the whole story.
All right, full backstory it is. So, as I'm sure you already figured out, I'm not exactly local to these parts. I come from a settlement called Sanford. You ever heard of it? It's a nice place, providing you don't mind the odd cyclone or two.
Yeah, let me back that up for a second. I am in no way saying a story wealth is bad. Ask Ron. I've put a lot of hours into story wealth over the last couple years. It is a lot of stuff. And for my particular kind of squirrel brain, it's almost too much. In fact, it is too much because eventually I just come up with an idea for a new character and I start over again and I never get too far through Chapter 2 of Sim Settlements. Or into the first part of Chapter 3 several times. And sometimes it's because I create a new character. I just become infatuated with a new idea. Other times I take a break. Other times I couldn't get Sim Settlements to go further anymore without having to skip a lot of quests. And if I have to skip 2 quests, something's not working with my playthrough because those tools were really not designed for general use. You know what I mean? So, never heard of it. Where's that town? I'd love to know the state.
Where's that town?
Oh, it's quite a long way from here. Way down in the southwestern parts of the waste. Anyway, that's where I grew up and became a young man.
It's fantastic.
And where I met this.
You walk into
young
Sanctuary
woman.
for the first time,
One
and
thing
generally
led to another,
speaking,
and-
the traveling vendor
Well, you know how it goes.
for
You met
Foresville
someone
is
and
going
had
to come
son,
through.
I
And you're
met
going to do a
someone
little
and
trading
had-
with them because you picked up a lot of junk and crap so far, a couple extra versions of your 10mm. You can do some trading, that's my point. And they'll tell you about Foresville. And so right there, now you're hearing about another settlement. Actually, it's the first settlement you would hear about in that particular case. But if you run down the street into Concord, you got a little girl playing out where she doesn't belong, and that looks scary. You've got the whole museum thing, and it just snowballs. And there's just so many different cool things to do. You get to Diamond City, it's completely changed because it's using Fins, which is by itself with Heather a fantastic. That's how I played all the way through Fins. Is I made myself do it with just Heather and No Sim Settlements too. And like 10 other mods, you know, classic weapons holstered and whatever I can't live without at the moment, you know. So, do you have a daughter?
Do you have a daughter?
Yeah, that's right. I had a little girl. I named her Laura. And from the moment she was born, that kid became my world. What the? Oh, that damn generator again. This is the 5th time it stalled today.
I finished it. It
If
plays very
something's wrong,
differently, the last
maybe
part
I
of
can
it,
help.
It's the old
than the
plutonium
main
group.
quest or even
The
Sim
generator
Settlements
that
too.
kickstarts the fission reaction.
Because it really is true. You're
It's been
not
real
the hero
temperamental
of that
lately.
story.
Hey, if you
But you
wouldn't
get a cool
mind,
apartment.
could you go get it started again for me? It probably just needs
So.
fueling.
And I love the power armor and, you know, Mr. Dr. Pepper. It's fantastic. So, it comes with its own radio station too. That you also cannot stream. CHWS? Jar my memory there. Spare it now. But I think Ron is spot on. EXO would probably mildly disagree with that, but I think you're spot on. It's a fantastic, like, this is the greatest hits of Fallout 4 modding. And it's all patched to work really well, and if you don't mess with it and you install it right, generally speaking, it runs damn near flawlessly. And he stays updated. It's fantastic. But it is kind of the greatest hits of Fallout 4. I wonder if there are any stats on how many people, you know, in a story well playthrough actually make it all the way through and get the, you know, credits rolling either for the main game or let alone Sim Settlements too, you know, which is I think much longer than the main game really. Oh yeah, classic holstered weapon system. There was a time when I would speak all in acronyms for these various mods too. For sure. That's what happens when you make Fallout 4 your main, I don't know, MMO basically. Your main hobby. Look at all these choices I got. I'm spoiled with choices, guys. That's Sim Settlements too. It's like, you have awareness. Want to just use that? Science and robotics expert, you can use that. Scrounger. I have awareness. It's gonna bypass that shit. Mo's over there going, no! Fight the generator! All jacked up on caffeine at 4 in the morning. Is that right, Mo? Ain't that right, Mo? Come on now. Yeah, the classic weapons gives you this. The ability to display your weapons on your back. Or as in Heather's case, she's wearing it as a sidearm. And it's pretty crazy that that one little thing has itself experienced over the years, especially when they do patches. Weird things that break weird things, because the game has got a little jank to it. It's got a little funk in its trunk, you know what I mean? And I think that's part of why those of us that love it, love it.
The clock has stopped and nothing feels like
It's one of those if you know things. But there, I really do wish that I could get certain of my friends to play like Sim Settlements too. Because they love games and they love narrative stories and characters and great voice acting and all that. And they love the Fallout games. But getting somebody to sign up for it, it's hard to... I've done it, you know, but it's hard for some people that won't use mods. They're like, well, you know, I don't really want to use mods. I want to play it like the developer intended. And I'm like, dude, seriously, you got to play this freaking game. What are you doing to me? You're killing me right now. You got to play it with just Sim Settlements too. But it is what it is. Plenty of YouTube channels out there about Fallouts or whatever, and they don't focus on mods. They have their own reasons. So I just make mine all about mods, mod authors, cool modding projects. That's my favorite part.
Ah, I got the generator humming again, I see.
I did.
Thanks. It's no fun trying to work in the dark. Now, where was I? Oh, right. So, years pass.
Oh, I don't know if it saved me, you know, for Fallout 4, but let's be honest, I wouldn't have played it after I got to, like, I played it once,
and when she'd stay with her mom,
right after that I played another save and got a different ending. Then I put it down for like a year and I came back to it and I played the other endings I hadn't gotten before. And then I discovered Sim Settlements 1.
Now you gotta understand.
Then right after that, Conqueror.
Laura's the most punctual
and it just
kid
kind of
you'd
went
ever
boom,
meet.
boom, boom, and
She
here
was
we
never
are.
late for anything.
You know, I play a lot of other games and I love them. Not as many as some people we know. Wink, wink.
So I rushed over to Caitlin's house and
I always come back to Fallout 4. It's my favorite game of all time, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. Fight me. And it's simply because the modding community is so stellar. And Starfield's right up there. Stellar modding community.
What was it you were expecting?
I don't know. But I definitely didn't expect what I found.
Yeah, Ron, I mean, you're not wrong, but that's not what they mean when they say that. You know what I mean?
Yeah?
Come on, I mean, that's... It's an argument, and it's a correct argument, but
Could you go lend the
in the case of Bethesda games especially.
As annoying as it can be sometimes, it'd be a pain in the ass to have to
But what they mean is they're like, I want to see the vision of the artist, you know? And I'm like, cool, you did that already though, right? Now play this. See the vision of these artists. Because when you get done, you're going to have nothing but respect, and you're going to say, that was one of the best damn Fallout experiences I ever had.
He don't say much, just hums a tune and drags.
And it's even easier to argue these days because KinggathCreations is, you know, a company that does contract work for Bethesda. They are professionals in every sense, including taxes and the way their business is structured, I'm sure. I'm just guessing, but I'm sure. And the way they pay their voice talent, all of it, all the way down the line. So you go, yeah, well, this is kind of retroactively the way the developers intended. Wink, wink.
He brings me pillows.
Yeah, I mean, but it's a legit feeling. I'm gonna play The Outer Worlds 2 when it comes out, because I enjoyed The Outer Worlds 1, right? And I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna enjoy it, and I'm gonna play it and beat it without any mods, because there won't be any mods available for it right away. And I don't, you know, act like a jag-off and keep putting it on the back burner or something weird. I'm gonna play it and beat it without mods. But I'm always gonna come back to a game that has a robust modding community. And for me, that's Fallout 4. I've played the other Fallouts and modded them too, so it's not... I modded 76, you know. I apologize, Jake. I have completely lost the plot. I got to talking and bullshitting about the wonderful world of mods and forgot what we were doing. I thought The Outer Worlds 1 really came into its own with that Ericanos DLC. It was like, oh, this is it right here. This is the full use of the vision of what this is trying to be, in my mind. You know? So I am looking forward to the Outer Worlds 2 because I think they knew they were getting on a roll there. They kind of they had a vision that was starting to come through. Not that there wasn't one before, but like the vision really resonated with me hard when that second DLC came out. So.
Close your door.
Yeah, Jake's up and down the stairs like crazy, and I have no idea why he does this. It is the craziest thing.
Thanks for dealing with that.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can finish my story. So, I arrive at Caitlin's house.
Jake, you mosey through a story even more than I do. That's saying something. Because Bubbles can mosey through some story for sure. Please, go on.
Please, go on.
Good night,
At first I thought
Raven.
someone must have broken into the place, abducted Caitlin and my kid. The more I looked around, the more I realized everything was tied.
Did I just shout that out like you
No
were in
signs
the
of
other
struggle.
room? That's weird.
And then I noticed all their belongings were missing. I ran to Laura's room. All her
I
toys.
think Ron's lyrics are
Even my
subliminally
ham
affecting
radio was
me.
gone. They hadn't
Curtains are
been killed
breathing, and my
They just
chat has become a
had them
room
left.
off to my right, just out of my peripheral vision. Oh wait, that's the way I got the second monitor set up. Sorry about that. Too much jet.
You didn't know? They didn't tell you?
Caitlin sure didn't. I doubt Laura knew anything about it. Well, there's no way in hell I was gonna let Caitlin just disappear with my daughter. After asking around, I found out they booked passage on a caravan. They'd set off that
Oh, I got
very
the little
morning.
bird icon.
I
Nice.
dashed back
Got
home,
the Raven.
gathered a few essentials, and set off in pursuit.
Hell yeah. There's, we got some little icons for y'all too. There's nothing worse than losing a child, believe me, I know.
There's nothing worse than
It's a
losing
line
a
I
child.
tend to lean on, I
Believe me,
guess.
I know.
Yeah, you understand. Anyway, I tracked that damn caravan
You're the
halfway across
background.
the wasteland. By the time I caught up
You
with
are the
it,
Xeno
it made
Master.
its final stop. Here.
And we do this 2 nights a week, and I play
Caitlin and
Starfield
Laura
2
had
nights a
already
week.
departed.
But I gotta bring a little
I knew where they
Xeno
were
Master into this playthrough.
Since
So,
then, I've put
I'm
out
gonna
a
build
radio
some
message
cages.
every night.
See
Hoping
if I can
Laura might
attract
hear
some
it.
death claws.
Know that her dad is out here looking for her. After our little run-in with the gunners, I needed to
I've never
warn her to
done it,
stay
but
away
my
from
son sent me a video the other day. His
I know
current
she
build on the
probably won't hear
PlayStation.
it,
PlayStation.
but still,
he's
I
playing it
had
on the
tried.
PlayStation right now. And he had this red rocket that had all these Deathclaw cages, and he had all these pet Deathclaw type things. He was the Xeno Master, and I went, oh, I gotta do that. You only want to keep her safe.
Keep her safe.
Yeah. I just hope wherever she is, she hears my warning. I've not really spoken to anyone about Laura since I got here.
I do not have Beastmaster installed. Is that a mod? Because I know that's part of the vanilla game too. You can
Feels good to finally share.
You can do that.
Get everything off my chest.
with the Contraptions Workshop mod, I think.
Feral dwarves? Irradiated death claws?
No, but I want to see feral dwarves. That would be badass. Can we do feral dwarves, Jake? Jake, can we please? Please? Tether? Please? Ah, there's feral dwarves. Get out of my way. Oh. What's up, old Paul?
I just need to trade gear with you.
What? What's all this about death claws? I hate
old
to
Paul.
be a nag, but you did.
Oh, I wasn't
agree
expecting
to
visitors.
Checking on Amos for me.
Yeah, I screwed that up. Okay. I should not have talked to you. I did agree to that. How's it going?
How's it going, Paul?
Wow, cheese and crackers. You must be the ones with the ASM sensors, eh?
ASMs, eh?
Me and my partner here, yeah. And they're called ASAMs.
Now I feel bad because it's gonna feel like it's all my fault. What happened?
Help build up settlements?
Damn.
Well, sure, as long as what your settlement needs are some homes or farms or a scrap heap. But I should warn you, recently there's been some trouble with...
Gee, a scrap heap. Well, that settles it. We'll take 100 ASMs, please. How many caps does that come to?
Whoa, slow down. We're not just
All right, I'll check it
peddling
out,
some
Ghost.
product here. Besides,
I'll check
I'm
it
not
out.
even sure we should be handing these things out anymore.
What do you mean? Why not?
What do you mean? Why not?
Don't tell me you've already forgotten. That Addon guy may have been a Brahmin's ass, but he did have a point. It's a fair bet that settlement got attacked because they used ASAMs. Who's to say the same thing wouldn't happen again?
Oh, Jake, I ain't forgot. But F those guys.
You don't. That's part of the risk, right?
I'm just not sure it's right to give out sensors to random settlements no more. Not if it puts them in danger.
If you're concerned about giving sensors out to strangers, why not have them join us instead? I've got no problem defending those we bring into the fold.
Hey, we'd be happy to join with ya. Right now we're kind of living rough, so whatever it takes to get some ASAMs, eh?
I don't know.
That's all right, though. I wouldn't want it to be the same as Xenomaster. Like, that fits Starfield, but that would feel weird here. I want to lure him, you know, like, I know that's how Zack does it anyway. He lures him. Maybe he has Beastmaster, but he lures him into these cages or something, and then just something with the cages. It's like a lure system.
You need to decide, Jake.
Yeah, I'm not pussyfooting around here with you, Jake.
I don't know.
Tiptoe around your feelings
After the whole
way too many
gunner
times
thing.
in too many versions of this
Well, what do
scene.
you think, Slick? What's the right thing to do?
That's right, F them. Dudes are just raiders with better armor. You know what? I'll get
Don't
you
worry.
up and running.
I'll get you up and running.
Really? You'd have us? Aw, geez, thanks.
I still think we may be asking for trouble. But I think you're right. We can't be scared to help folks. Okay, let's do this.
Oh, you really
Jake,
don't
two
know
guys
what
with
this
our
means,
haircuts can't be
Thank you
scared
so
of
much.
shit.
No problem.
It is
Welcome to the
our
family.
job to da-da-da-da-da-da throughout the
Hubert.
wasteland.
Here, I'll mark where we're staying on your Pip-Boy. I'll run ahead
Plus,
and
it's
tell
a
the
great way to
others.
get XP and
Meet you
caps.
there, eh?
I'll tag along with the youngin'. I'm fairly
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
familiar with sensors by now. I'll get his people up to speed before you arrive.
Here, Slick, take these. A few extra ASAMs, in case you need them.
Oh, appreciate it.
Let's get these folks up and running. And if the gunners do show up again, well, we'll just have to put them in their place, won't we? I'm gonna get back to repairing the hub.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna check it out for sure.
And, thanks again for listening today. Good luck now.
If you could travel through time, would you go back and shoot whatever asshole decided nuking the whole world was a good idea?
I probably would, Heather. It wouldn't work. I've read all the paradoxes, so I know enough to know it wouldn't work, but I'd probably do it anyway. Make me feel good for a couple of minutes anyway.
But there's no more air, so I can pretend.
Still parched. There we go. The noodle cup, or two.
Why does the wind kiss the face of the trees while I disappear molecule by molecule?
You'd rather go forward in time?
This is
I don't blame you.
end of the universe.
Seems like the further we go forward in time, the more people are saved.
Songs and dreams
Even if things doth suck.
I lost you.
Yeah, right, for sure.
The comets are sobbing the nebulae. The sky.
Of course, on the other hand, might end up in a wasteland. We'd have lots of practice.
Existence just crumbled and fell.
Yep, gotta report our success.
The black hole is my goal.
Gotta play for a pie while we're here, too. Shooting at people. Trash can Carla. You crazy saint. What is this? Another death claw? Man, a lot of damn death claws in this game. Oh, Carla got tossed. And that didn't help at all. I didn't do Carla any favors. I need you to be crippled, though. I really need you to be crippled, though. It's not. Not today, huh? Fair enough. I earned that. I saw Carla was in danger, and I just had to go. I wonder how far back that is. Can't remember when we slept. Definitely back before we had a conversation with Jake.
The clock has stopped and nothing feels like mine. Yep.
I got the generator humming again, I
Trash Can Carla did this to us.
It's no fun trying to work in the dark.
All right, Jake, we've been through this conversation already, though, so let's speed things up here a little bit.
Right.
Yep.
Sorry. Sounded rough.
I'd still see Laurel in the times we were apart.
Hey, Arcane. How you doing, bud? Good to see you.
And I never got time.
We just had a totally preventable death. We ran to the aid of Trash Can Carla. That didn't work out very well for us. Child needs all the love. Yeah, enough of the sappiness. What was she like?
She's a smart kid. Real bright for her age. Loves reading books, especially anything from the old world. She's real compassionate, too. She didn't need to be taught to share, be kind. It just came naturally to her. I've always been real proud of her.
Aww.
A child needs all the love you can give them.
Truer words have never been spoken. So, one day I broadcasted our usual radio time to say goodnight, but there's no response.
Not the way to be looking for love, sweetheart, is exactly right. I've got Heather. I wasn't really looking for love. I was more,
what happened?
Reacting to the danger, as it fits my role as Wasteland superhero.
Happened to a parent.
What time did you do your streams, Arcane?
Hostile targets. What is that robot?
Please.
I was just on your page at like 4 o'clock this morning, and you hadn't streamed since late Monday night. Like dead in the middle of the night, 2 a.m. my time. How is your Fallout playing? I'll take it. I love it. He's still up here making chems. Hey, Jake. Took care of your little problem for you.
Thanks for dealing with that. Now, let's see if I can finish my story. So, I arrive at Caitlin's house, gun in hand and ready for the worst. I open the door.
Yeah, it's not too late.
There was no one there.
Round the room, he's got a voice like a lullaby train.
How'd it go? Fallout working good for you now?
When the world gets loud.
What do you mean? What happened?
At first I thought someone must have broken into the place, abducted Caitlin and my kid. But more I looked around, the more I realized everything was tidy. No signs of struggle. And then I noticed all their belongings were missing. I ran to Laura's room, all her toys, books, even
you're in the middle of that.
Gone. They hadn't been kidnapped.
And this is your absolute first playthrough, like Dorgan, right?
You didn't know? They didn't tell you?
Yeah.
Sure didn't.
No purple people is good. That could be annoying.
Well, there's no way in hell I was gonna let Caitlin just disappear with my daughter. After asking around, I found out they booked passage on a caravan. They'd set off that very morning. I dashed back home, gathered a few essentials, and set off in pursuit.
Quite heroic.
There's nothing worse than losing it.
Yeah. Get to this part of the conversation.
Caitlin, since then, I've put out after our little...
You only want to keep her safe.
Yeah. I've not really spoken to anyone about Laura since... Unless you count the room. Anyway, thanks for...
Oh, what is it now? Feral dwarves?
Feral dwarves.
Irradiated death claws?
Neither of you are feral dwarves.
What? What's all this about death claws?
Oh, old Paul! Sorry, I wasn't expecting...
But Sleepy says none of that's true. He says let the world fall off its rail and hums me soft like a paper sail. The floorboards creak, the needles bend, but Sleepy stays till the bitter end.
The visitors.
There we go.
What is it?
No friend, but he always comes back round.
Yeah. Well, that's Fallout 4 for you. Generally speaking, there's a load accelerator you can look up on Nexus. It involves dropping a couple of files into your main folder and using FS4E, the script extender. Maybe one other thing. I don't remember if it needs the address library or not. But it might help. Just depends on your system.
How's it going, Paul?
Well, cheese and crackers. You must be the ones with the ASM sensors, eh?
Me and my partner here, yeah. And they're called ASAMs.
Is it true what the old geezer said? Can ASMs really help build up settlements?
Well, sure.
Love the way this guy says ASMs. ASMs.
A scrap heap. But I should warn you, recently there's been some trouble with...
Gee, a scrap heap. Well, that settles it. We'll take 100 ASMs, please. How many caps does that come to?
Whoa, slow down. We're not just peddling some product here. Besides, I'm not even sure we should be handing these things out anymore.
It's faster to hit Windows, go to the desktop, and then hit the game icon again? And if that works?
What makes you say that?
Don't tell me you've already forgotten.
Cheese and crackers, you guys!
Did have a point.
We need some of those ASMs, quick!
Because they used ASAMs. Who's to say the same thing wouldn't happen again?
You know what? You don't.
You
That's
don't.
part of the risk.
That's part of the risk.
I'm just not...
If you're concerned, I've got...
Hey, we'd be...
Yep. Exactly the same choices.
You need to decide.
What do you think, Slick?
I just told you you needed to decide, bro. Don't worry, I'll get you up and running.
I'll get you up and running.
Really? You'd have us? Oh, geez, thanks.
I still think we're maybe asking for trouble. But I think you're right.
Yeah, if you haven't played this one, Ghost, I think you should. But,
okay, let's do this.
Oh,
set aside
really
a little time
know
for
what
it.
this
Just
means
take your
to
time
us.
and go through it.
Thank you so much.
I wouldn't suggest like jumping into it 24/7.
Welcome to the family. Sorry, what's your name?
A little bit overwhelming,
Here,
probably.
I'll mark where we're staying on your Pip-Boy. I'll run ahead and tell the others. Meet you there, eh?
I'll tell
But you got a
along
great
with the
story
young.
ahead of you.
I'm fairly familiar with sensors by
No
now.
lie.
I'll get his people
Lots
up
of
to speed
action,
before
lots
you
of
arrive.
crazy new mechanics that are put in there.
A few extra ASAMs, in case you need it.
And you know your way around
Let's
the
get these
creation
folks
engine,
up
so
and
if you
running.
ever want to look,
And
you'll
if
see
the
some
gunners do
truly
show up
creative
again,
solutions to
well,
make some of this stuff
We'll just have
happen.
to put them in their place, won't we?
Like
I'm gonna
all
get
the
back to
different
repairing the hub. Oh,
plot plans and all that kind of stuff.
Thanks again for listening today. Good luck now.
Turns red and the ground goes black. You'll be glad you danced before we flapped on back.
We get ourselves in too much trouble. I think it's time for Betty Bye. Oh, God. Yeah, but we don't want to.
Jesus, it's so big.
Yeah, just run, Heather. Heather, don't stand and fight. Don't do it. Crash. Oh my god. Alright, I gotta restart it. But I'll be back. We're gonna defeat this Deathclaw or get around it all together. One of the two. Give me just a second, and please, in the meantime, enjoy the smooth sounds of Ronaldo Moon. This one is Marvin and the Mole Rats, and they did this beautiful song called No Gods, Just Guitars.
They said the bombs were holy, fell from heaven's hand. Now there's halos made of barbed wire in this scorched up land. Preachers with their lasers, brotherhood with laws. They all want your soul, but we've just got claws. We don't pray to towers, we don't kneel for gold. Our gospel's in the feedback, raw and uncontrolled. You hear us in the static, howling through the scars. We don't need no savior, just 6 strings and scars. No gods, just guitars, sing louder than the lies. No thrones, no temples, just truth under open skies. No masters, no martyrs, we ride under busted stars. No gods, just grit, no saints, just guitars. You can keep your visions, you're both born kings. We're strumming a revolution on broken strings. Found our faith in the echo of a rusted chord, and the scream of the frets cuts deeper than a sword. They wanted idols, so we burned them down. They wanted order, but we gave them sound. You want a leader? Look in the mirror. We're all we've got, and the end's getting nearer. No gods, just guitars. No scripture, just a song. No power, armored prophets telling us what's right or wrong. No chains, no crosses, just rhythm in these bars. No gods, just grit. No saints, just guitars.
Give me another second or two, guys. I got to get something for my honey. But have a I apologize, but in the spirit of Trash Can Carla causing me a bunch of problems, I'll just be another minute or two, but you can have a little bit of the old Trash Can Carla is not what she seems.
She rolls through towns with caps to burn, but no one sees which way she turns. Dog don't bark, Brahmin don't sleep, and the road she rides is always steep. She's got too much duct tape, too few dents. She smiles like she reads your intent. She trades in junk, but the junk is clean, and her eyes reflect a tangerine sheen. Trash Can Carla is not what she seems. Her thoughts are folded, her words are beams. She speaks in pulses, in quiet delays. She's been here before and she never decays.
I saw her blink in Morse last week, the same as the sky when the storms go weak. She don't need roads, she don't need cabs, she don't need towns or printed maps. She's a node, a shell, a tethered spark, a memory loop, wearing denim and dark. The brotherhood waves, but she never stops. Meets walk wide where her Brahmin trots. She's older than trade, older than steel. She hums in a pitch only Zittens feel. Trash can Carla is not what she seems. Her roots a sigil in wasteland dreams. She offers scrap, but the scrap is bait, and her wheels still turn when you close the gate.
We don't have to have radio fighting with radio, do we? I'm kidding. These songs aren't on radio. These are extra special Ron tunes. What's going on in chat?
Is watching always between.
This little trash can Carla is not what she seems. And she's not either. But you know what else isn't what it seems? I'm trying to do this mission for Jake right now because there's way too much talk and not enough action. So let's go turn this quest in over at our drive-in. And maybe we'll go down and push the main plot forward a little bit, since my affinity with Heather is about to reach max status. And I haven't even killed Kellogg yet. It's not right. We'll run over here and hopefully that Deathclaw's not there. Trash can Carly is, though, and we're going to avoid her this time because she's spooky. The highway to well somewhere anyway, right? There you go. Yeah, I spent a little time as a sort of DJ, sort of talk show host. Only rarely got to spin songs, so here we go. But we have successfully avoided that Deathclaw for now. We have successfully avoided going through that whole thing with the rad roaches and Jake explaining the thing with his daughter. We can pick that up at another time. But in the meantime, let's turn this one in.
Yeah?
Get a little sleep.
I cleared that place out for you. Should be safe for your friends to move in now.
We'll make a move towards Kellogg, at least the next step in the chain, which is
Nice
to
to
get
have some good news around here.
Nick out of that hole that he's found himself in. Alright, so, real quick, we're going to take our level up and spend it one last time, but with feeling. Maybe not one last time, but at least one last time for tonight. And, yeah. We don't have any luck, really. Find caps, we find treasure. Go ahead and put the points in that one. Make those even. Then, put the silly gun away. Plop ourselves a temporary bed down right here. Because there is no way in hell that I'm building another bed or looking around for one. My settlers are already having a hard time picking where they're supposed to be laying their heads. So let's make sure that we're properly fed. We don't want the rad stag. We're not going out adventuring. We're getting some sleep. Properly fed. and properly drank, and drink a calming tea, and get a good night's sleep before we start off on this adventure to rescue our friend Nick Valentine, or our someday soon to be a friend Nick Valentine. What do you guys think of Trash Can Carla? I love that song. It's not, it's just like 5 years in the future of the Fallout universe if their music followed kind of the same trajectory. But it works, you know, so. But again, not officially part of rAIdio. For better or worse. I think it's for better because I get to feature it here. Some might disagree and wish they could feature it themselves. And I don't blame them. I feel special. Get rid of that. Got a good sleep save down. Dump off any of the rest of the crap that we don't need. Make sure Heather's not carrying any extra crap. Yeah, I'm not carrying much. Let's see, real quick. Brain fungus can go in here. Carrots obviously can go in here. Settlers can have cram. I don't like cram. Donut mix can go. Those are £1 a piece. My goodness. That's rough. I have a lot of that detox tea. I'll leave a bunch of it here. Settlers are going to enjoy that detox tea. With any luck, they can have the Instamash. They can pretty much have all the old world food. Heather likes noodle cups. I like them all right too. Yeah. Rad roach meat, razor grain, and away those troubles down the drain. Oh yeah, definitely. We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. And we don't need that. All right. Well, we got 210. We got 35 pounds we can play with.
Hey.
What about you?
Hi,
You got a
Ed.
bunch of crap on you? Sorry, I'd let you finish there, sweetheart, but I'll let you keep that sniper rifle because I know you got ammo for it. Take all the rest of this ammo that you're carrying around because it's preventing you from carrying around newer, fresher ammo. You can keep that, of course. Fusion cores we can hold on to because we want to put them in our...
Handsome.
Good. Now dump all this stuff up in a box. Normally I'd break down these shitty weapons, but let's get to some action adventure. Yep, that can go. We can put that away for now. That away. We can put those knuckles away for sure. Don't need those. We'll mess with that at another time. Well as that. And yeah. I think we're about good to go except for all this extra ammo. I only need 45 infusion cells. Personally myself. Okay, let's go. You found cooking oil today and thought of me? Thanks, Arcane. That's awesome. Yeah, that stream was the most unusually focused stream I think I've ran since I started streaming a few months back. It's insane, really, how focused that was compared to a normal stream. Like this one's been kind of all over the place, which isn't a bad thing. It's Fallout for you, but that stream was like just focus fire on finding that cooking oil. Little Wolfman Jack for you. Hey, out there, Arcane Gearsmith. I hope you like that song. Well, we don't need no masters, just guitars. That was Marvin and the Mole Rats, coming at you live in the old wasteland. Yeah, the cooking oil scavenger hunt was bomb as hell. I enjoyed every minute of that. And I kept like I don't want to fight no raiders. I don't want to fight no raiders. And sure enough, everywhere we went, goddamn raiders. And we did. We found the cooking oil. Better late than never. And the funny part is we could have like just ran right down the street and gotten that cooking oil, that same one, because it was there all along. Much closer than any of the other destinations we ended up going to. Oh my god. The typical Fallout 4 adventure for sure. I'll take that Wolfman Jack. Why not? My god, why are you guys all outside?
Make a move and I'll end you.
Oh, brother. Please stop.
Meaning no offense, but I've got a mountain of work to do.
Why the hell are you guys all outside? That's mildly terrifying. Nobody from inside of there should be outside until after, you get the gate opened up for you the first time. The donut mix in the trash can. Man, trash can donuts are a wasteland staple. For sure. Fighting going on around me. My goodness. The wasteland's just gone to shit today. Everybody's out scrapping with each other. Good people of Covenant were even outside the walls of their fine city. You almost never get to see their faces unless you go through the whole safe exam. Now the round and round and round is what made it fun though, because there was still that carrot on the stick. We gotta find more, gotta find some cooking oil. Let's try here. No, not here. Oh shit. What about over here? No, not here. Not yet anyway. I'm not hearing the sounds of, well, I believe my CC delay mod has delayed the CC so that I don't have to do that right now for Automatron. Lovely. I forgot to set that up when I started the game. I couldn't be happier about that. I love that story, but I want to do it on my own time.
Identified.
Everywhere we go, it's the same damn thing. Damn raiders causing trouble for everybody. Oh, it's a scavenger. Gutsy. Hello. You make my favorite food come true.
Artifact is amazing.
There was no way we were coming back empty-handed, Mo. No way. When Bubbles goes out for cooking oil, god damn it, cooking oil is gonna get got. That's just part of the deal. If there's one thing that I'm about, it's being hard-headed, apparently. But it works out great for Fallout. It's perfect. Fallout just rewards that kind of thing with adventure after adventure. It's quite lovely. Yeah, but do all the adventures have to be about, like, cooking oil and turn into life or death struggles? Yes, they do. That's how we make the wasteland great. Go on crazy adventures looking for completely mundane things sometimes, like ASAM sensors or cooking oil. Chalk to trade super mutants for ASAM sensors. My god, it's like a whole damn charade of gunners. That's what you call a group of gunners, right? A charade?
Damn.
I thought it was charade. Could be wrong.
Ow.
Oh, wait, hold on. This guy's too tough for, what's he putting around? Don't get lit on fire, Heather. That's the worst thing that you can be in this game, is lit on fire. guess we qualify for an old shit moment. Good Lord above didn't make Psycho Jet for sitting in your pockets, people. Alright, a bit anticlimactic as they were all dead before my slow-mo wore off. I'll check their pockets in slow-mo. We'll make up for it one way or the other. But I already have a combat rifle. Oh, that was a long Psycho Jet. We have to drive to the next state. We're getting that cooking oil regardless. Don't make me turn this car around, Mo. Oh, God, what have we given ourselves this time? Lethargy. Lethargy. Really, game? Lethargy? You know, at this point, the game's just laughing at me. It's like, yeah, took Psycho Jet, and now you're extra tired. I know. Drugs are bad. I got it. That's why I, save it for emergencies. Down. It was wonderful to have you in the chat. I hope you had a good time, and get your wife and be safe out there. We'll see you the next time.
Look out!
Yeah, I changed my mind about fighting those guys. They're not really critical to the assignment at hand, Heather. Heather? Follow me, Heather. No, I follow me, Heather. I know you're just gung-ho to fight every raider you see. She's still gung-ho. No. There you go. Took you a while, but you finally got it. Oh my God, thank you so much for bringing that up. I apologize. I meant to bring that up. For sure, the new version of rAIdio is on the Nexus, and it has 40 more songs. Pretty sure, something like that. Did turn that back on anyway. See, Ron? If you started over after waiting like 10 minutes...
I know a place where the porch light glows, where the lilac blooms and the corn still grows, where folks tip hats and the roosters crow. That's where I dream I'll go. Sweet
Dork and Ironside. How the hell are you, buddy? Good to see you.
Swing with you by my side.
You know what? I just don't feel like it.
Sweet streets of yesterday where the children just play, no worries found, just skies
so dead.
Everywhere I go, it's damn raiders. This town is lousy with them.
Another day, another dead fucking raider.
Right? I don't even want their loot at this point. Just kiss my ass already. You did type academia. I assumed it was a reference to something that I just didn't get, so I greeted you in my customary way. Heather, you have more of that. Hey, Heather. You got any more of that Brahmin bone meal?
Hey.
Mm-hmm. Hey, partner.
Let's see what you have.
Here you go.
Take that. I'll take that. And might as well take those. Yeah. That'll be good. Have some cash. I need some Brahmin bone meal. Or do I?
yesterday where the children laugh and the banjos play. No worries found, just sky so wide and a front porch swing.
My Hero Academia, though, sounds like something. Is that something, you guys? Heather for the win, coming in clutch with the Brahmin bone meal. I did get a donut today. Well, not literally, but in the game. Did you get a donut today, Thorgan?
I'm telling you, joining
the man's asking like he knows his
the
secret.
best decision we've ever made. Look at this place.
I leave him alone a week. He caught that detective snooping around, and what does he do? Locks him up. Like he ain't got the balls to just kill him.
That's the other thing. I have absolutely no luck with bats tonight at all.
Die on me.
I have to stop using it altogether. Well, I didn't build a bats character in the first place, so that's kind of my own fault. But
Here for the detective. Fight it.
Need a bunch of laser beams and shit. Said it wasn't me, but I'm 6 feet tall. Oh my goodness, the song. It's all very catchy. Oh, buddy, you don't have to mess with your whole load order thing and all that. It's a minor deal. And honestly, for some people, it's probably a straight up bonus because they love these first couple of songs so much.
I say I'm not ready, I say let's be free, but I'll cry if you flirt with someone who ain't me.
Nice.
I say you're the only one who understands, then I go hold hands with your best friends.
I can open up any lock. It's a perfect time to wait to come and get Valentine, actually. Since there's a couple of master locks in here and definitely one at the end of his introductory quest. Yep, all that will be ours, Heather. I know, I gotta get my A-game hat on.
I'm in love with a fella who sparkles at night. He glows in the dark and he lights up just right. He hums when he walks and he purrs when he grins. And I feel a bit dizzy when the twirling begins. He's missing some hair, but he's got lots of charm. And a third little...
Oh, you gotta fix it. I was gonna say, did you just put that up on Ghost? Dorgan, it must be a long night.
Don't ask me why I'm in love with a radioactive guy.
Besides, Ghost talking about playing Sim Settlements too, so I think he might have to fix his own CTD issues pretty quick. Considering I doubt he's going to be able to contain himself enough to just run Sim Settlements 2 all by itself. I know I could. Please die from one shot. Oh, you son of a gun. I just wanted him to die from one shot, guys. Is that too much to ask?
Not quite right. I said, neither are you, and you're still polite. She says he's glowing. I said, ain't that grand? There's nothing love with a built-in.
Oh, Bath comes through for once.
Normal, I like it strange. I'm sweet on a fellow. He's bright and he's warm, and he makes me sigh. Love
You're mine now.
It's bound to be more of a fight than I actually prepared for, I think.
Come on. Is that all you got?
Can always drink water more when we get there. I didn't need any crossfire. Probably could have used that crit more strategically, but the lack of crossfire was just too appealing.
We keep a little list tacked up in the fridge. Things you ought to do.
Alright guys, we've made it this far. Technically it should be no great shakes to get through here and complete this without dying like a chump. This is Bubbles we're talking about, and there's always a chance. Gets a twitch in his one good eye. He starts speaking Latin and chasing Deadeye lever action. Oh my goodness gracious. And it fires 10mm. 30% time dilation. So we got like right out of not GTA, Red Dead 2 online. I will take it. I will take it hard. Wait, that came out wrong. Let's see. How much damage does that sucker do? Not bad. Hell, better than what I got. There's some cram here if you want it. I prefer to make my own pork and beans. Thank you very much. Dorgan says, because Bubbles always finding them in a fight, and it's war to get cooking oil. Well, we got the cooking oil. But apparently when I was putting the last shelf up in the donut shop, I bumped my head on something because we've been kind of scatterbrained the whole night. I was out in the sun for most of the early part of the day. And it was like the hottest day of the year so far here, which isn't saying a lot. I live in Denver, not Phoenix, but still. So I'm a little scrambled. Ooh, wait. How much time do I have to give it before I can do it again? I have a lot of time. Get used to it, but there we go. That's how you use that sucker. Ooh, I like that reload.
You are dead.
Damn. Another win.
Oh, I might have to collect myself some 10mm. Or go grab all the stuff out of the place next time I'm there. Where I store all my unused ammo. I don't normally use a lot of 10mm because I don't normally use pistols.
I wonder what kind of evil shenanigans I'll take out of doing here.
He said, you've been soft since 43. I said, put up.
Yeah, I'm definitely using BCR.
Insult me, daddy.
Now, whether it's going to work on this heavily modded version of this, I don't know, because what I've got is the, the standard patch for lever action rifles, so. He did, but he did not change the name of the ESP, Arcane. So there should be no compatibility issues whatsoever, even in the middle of a current save. He just changed the name of the branding of the mod on the mod page. He explains that in the description.
Ow!
You gotta go, my friend.
We did good.
Yeah, it does not use the reload from the traditional lever action rifle, whatever the hell this is. This is probably from Dax mod. So, I may need another patch too to make it work completely well, but at least it doesn't reload 5 times every single time you push the button, which is a consideration that I will accept with a smile right now. Heather, how the hell did you get over there? Did you phase through the window, or?
with perfume on his skin.
See, now that ain't right, Heather. You do that kind of stuff and it just makes me think the wallpaper and the lamp are fighting with each other and the wallpaper's winning.
Stories full of holes, traffic jams and payroll goals, and I not.
Yeah, I think the Radio Freak thing is beautiful branding, to be honest with you. And I think his new channel name, his username on Nexus is already changed. We gotta wait for the channel name to cycle through so he can change that again. But his new channel name, Synthetic Psalms, is also spot on.
Why the hell would anyone build a vault out of a subway station? This place is like the opposite of airtight.
Because they weren't planning to use it, you moron.
Because they weren't planning to use it, you moron.
Get a bunch of union boys to work some construction job that would go nowhere. Get the hell.
Don't
die on me!
Too late. I think he died on you.
That was tough.
Yeah, I like this new gun, Heather. This'll work. Give me something new to play with. Been using the same two guns for too damn long. At least 3 or 4 streams. There's some 10 mil. Alright, alright, alright. Wasted that slow-mo, but trying to line this guy up. It's a swing and a miss. How you gonna do me like that?
Cause every truth just asks me why. But a lie says, darling, you're still mine. And that's enough to die.
Listen here. You don't get to shoot me with that shit. Good thing I had that Brahmin bone meal going. Saved my bacon once again, Heather.
These guys are so tough. What do you think? Metal underpants?
Yeah, definitely metal underpants.
You let him in once and he'll stab again. They call him Stabbing Sam from the south side.
Where'd that come from? Yeah, that is a bad thing to have happen to you where you're just standing in an open doorway for sure, buddy. No, sir, I'm in the middle of bats. You don't get to shoot me like that. Stunning. There's another one around here somewhere. Oh, he's in the pit. Okay, we're good. He's in the pit. I will take that money. I will take that circuitry. I'm sorry, hot plate. Spoilers, darling.
Well, Miss Lucille said, Lord, I need a rest, but she let him stab her clean through a Sunday dress. And Miss Jolene tried to lock her door.
I'm already hungry and thirsty, huh? That's so Fallout. Grilled radstag, of course, of course, of course. Melon. Probably all the drugs and stim packs and crap I've had to do to make this whole adventure happen.
Here we go.
You could lock your legs across your arms. But Sammy's got a way to disarm your charm. Stabbing Sammy, he's a midnight breeze.
Anakin, I have the high ground.
See the stars and forget your life.
You ready to die?
Better fix your hair and wait a while. Sammy's coming and he's feeling bold. Baby, that stabbing never gets old.
Oh, baby, that stabbing never gets old. that circuitry too while I'm at it. Because why the heck not? Oh, but that means you gotta mess with your whole thing again, dude. I don't want you to feel like... You could save that for when you have 2 or 3 problems you want to fix at once. I know that requires a bunch of bullshit for you because you run a D-level earlier version of the game. I wish the creation engine didn't punish you like that for doing that. That's a pain in the ass. It's not life-changing, Ron. You don't have to do it right now. Enjoy your playthrough, buddy.
Turns his snout when a lagger gets near. He licks his lips at the tonic fizz, then stares me down like, you know what this is. He used to chase balls and bark at crows. Now he just
How you doing in there?
strikes a pose. He stole my glass, now he won't come in. Lord help me, my
Dog drinks gin.
Keep talking, meathead. It'll give Skinny Malone more time to think about how he's gonna bump you.
He used to howl at the moon for fun. Now he leans on the couch and jumps everyone. He won't take it, he won't roll over. Just lies there like a hungover rover. He growled at my ma and my Uncle Jim. Said leave me be.
I don't know who you are, but we got 3 minutes before they realize muscle from brain ain't coming back. Get this door open.
Well, what do you know? There's a password right there. Ladies and gentlemen, the musical stylings of Mr. Ronaldo Moon, synthetic songs.
Knight in shining armor. The question is, why does he come all this way? Risk life and limb.
All right, buddy, I understand. After I said it, I was like, yeah, that's not going to be a convincing argument. You don't have to. Fuck, I don't.
My son, Sean, is missing.
Man, my Repcon t-shirt's all messed up.
He was kidnapped.
That ain't right.
I don't know who took him or where they went.
Missing kid, huh? Well, you came to the right man, not the right place. I've been cooped up in here for weeks. Turns out the runaway daughter I came here to find wasn't kidnapped. She's Skinny Malone's new flame. And she's got a mean streak. Anyway, you got troubles, and I'm glad to help. But now ain't the time. Let's blow this joint. Then we'll talk.
Nick, I need your help to find a guy named Kellogg.
Let's blow this joint. Then we'll talk. You gotta do that voice. That voice is different.
Nice.
Very distinctive. Aluminum? I'll take that. Oh, wait. What is this?
Excellent.
Modern Mechanics. Specialist. Issue 1. I will take that. Thank you very much.
Empty vault.
Times have changed. Folks are acting just a little deranged.
Times have changed. Folks are acting just a little deranged. Once you blushed to show a stockinged knee, now they're bathing in the embassy. All the rules have flown away like crows and nobody knows.
At least these guys have some toothpaste. All the other raiders just have nasty toothbrushes.
Hold up, I hear some of them
Used to dance in pairs, now it's a
How do you want to play this?
How do I want to play this, Nick? That's a fantastic question. I'm thinking we're going to lead with that and follow up with this.
Why does that take so fucking long? Hey, Dino, quit razzing that detective and get down here.
Something out.
Yeah, that's all it took. And he's still going to give me shit for too loud. I guess the grenade probably counts as too loud no matter what.
Though the trains all leave with no one there, and the milkman's whispering to thin air, when the butler starts to lick the crows, nobody knows. I said
Hard and loud, huh? Well, gets the job.
Sure does. You're out of that cage, though, Nick.
Let me see if I can get it open. There we are. Hell of a lot easier to do when the lock isn't on the other side.
America lives on in you.
Now Grandpa sings with a bugle hat and swears the moon.
I mean, technically that's a sneak attack, even if I don't have a silencer, because he didn't know I was there yet. Still.
And the teacups mutter.
You're trying to give me a heart attack. Come on, loosen it up.
There we go.
Awesome. 2 magazines, 1 dungeon. Let's go. I'm gonna need you to park it, my friend. How's that guy running around 2 of you and not getting killed?
Don't underestimate us again.
My goodness. It's like he was dodging bullets.
Hey.
Got any spare cigarettes?
Spare cigarettes? That's the first time I've ever heard her ask for spare cigarettes. Huh. I got a carton of them. How's that sound? Only one stipulation. You gotta carry all the other junk too. In that magic backpack of yours. There we go. That'll help for a while anyway.
Look alive.
Hi.
I walk down.
You're gonna laugh, but that really shouldn't have hit you at all. My gun was basically sitting on your shoulder, but incendiary. Huh.
It said shave and a haircut, 2 bits, yeah, 2 bits too. I said with a sigh, guess I'll keep the beard and let the dandruff fly.
Now hold on there, Nick. Don't get too far ahead of yourself. There's water here, which is always handy dandy. We've even got 1, 2, 3 bottles of whiskey, some totally untouched pre-war food, some pretty cans that have never rusted. Just going too fast, Nick. Just going too fast. That's some Salisbury steak that's been perfectly preserved, just like in the TV commercials.
More stairs? Who built this damn vault? A fitness instructor?
Probably. Vault-Tec were demons, man.
So I sweep with a brush. My mustache curls
Wait a second.
like a frightened
There's 2 guys supposed to be here.
and my side burns
Scare me for a second.
like a winter fern. I used to be. Now I'm looking like a scarecrow still. But times are tough and jobs are few.
Even break a sweat.
That's right. Didn't even break a damn sweat. Got just a tail end of that slow motion to take that guy's head off. Perfect.
I said with pride,
Don't get much better than that.
trim the truth, can't shave the tide. If style costs more than a man.
That's it.
Well, what do you know about this, guys? It's caps and old world money. A tuxedo, which just looks way too dorky for this character. Good charisma, but fashion is the true in game, even in survival.
Just tip your cap and give me space. I'm cutting back, not cutting face.
Got it.
Thought I was gonna have to start all over again. No, we want that back. Look at that. We got all the good stuff out of that place. What do you think, Heather?
Skinny Malone and the rest of his boys are waiting for us somewhere. The name's, ironic, but don't let that fool you. He's dangerous. Another locked door.
Mo's gonna love this. He'll be like, God damn it, Bubbles. Ain't no way I'm fighting 4 guys with no cover.
But I hear
if I can avoid it.
Steps on the other side. Once we step through this door, get ready for anything.
This looks like a moment for great mentats.
Well, I woke up late and I brewed some beans.
Since we're not using the Psychic Friends Network to help guide us through these early quests, we need all the help we can get.
It's that old dirty backdoor trumpet plays a tune when I stoop or bump it. A low brass solo in the wind's command, unplanned jazz from the promised land. A gentleman never names the sound, but sometimes thunder comes from the ground. A creaky floorboard, a rubber shoe. You can blame the dog, but they all knew that.
See if I can convince his girlfriend that
What are you doing?
she should walk away.
Shoot up my guys? You have any idea how much this is gonna set me back?
Probably a lot.
Wouldn't be here if it weren't for your
Like 12 guys.
Game, Skinny. You ought to tell her to write home more often.
Oh, little Valentine. Ashamed you got beat up by a girl.
Yeah, he's got that heavy smoker voice.
Shall I?
Should have left it
Gargle
alone.
with a little bit of whiskey too.
This ain't the
Rye
old
whiskey.
neighborhood. In this vault, I'm king of the castle. You hear me?
I'm king of the
I ain't
castle.
letting some
You hear me?
Shut us down now that I finally got a good thing going.
I told you we should have just killed him. But then you had to get all sentimental.
I love these two.
Stupid crap about the old times.
Darla, I'm handling this.
Darla,
Skinny Malone
I'm handling
got
this.
things under control.
Oh, yeah?
Skinny
And
Malone
what's this guy doing
says,
here, huh?
"Go
Valentine
fish."
must have brought him here to rub us all out.
You know, you can always trust a guy that refers to himself in the third person like that. What's the deal with you people anyway?
What's the deal with you people and Nick anyway?
Darla's a runaway. Her father wanted me to bring her back home.
Randomizing will
Turns out
fix
she
it.
skipped town to be with my old pal
Put that
Skinny
in
Malone.
air quotes though, or actual quotes because it was
Never
printed
thought
on a
he'd
page,
managed
but
to
still.
scrape together a big enough crew to take over a vault. Guess
Is there a
life's
butt?
full of surprises.
Hey, who's
Oh,
running
a
this show
wise
here?
guy.
You got something to say? Say it to me.
You know what? Look at yourself. Darla's playing you for a sap. You're better than this, Skinny. You're better than her.
Look at yourself. Darla's playing you for a sap. You're better than this. You're better than her.
You're right. Things have gone nothing but south since she walked into my life.
What are you talking about, Skinny?
I'm saying you're dragging me
That's the
and
curve,
this whole
honey.
operation
And,
down a
this
bad
is the
road,
kick.
Toots. We're through.
Well, fine then. I'm going back home. I don't need you, you fat ass!
They always gotta hit you where it hurts. Now what am I gonna do about you two? I know. I'm gonna give you until the count of 10. I still see your ugly faces after that. I'm gonna start shooting until there ain't no more bullets left in this whole vault.
Some of the voice direction for that guy's character was make your tongue just a little bit too big for your mouth. I know. I'm gonna give you still the count of 10.
But when I speak, just like a man, she winces hard and grabs her fan.
I didn't want to get a fire if I was Skinny anyway. He might show up in a mod later on in the game if he's not dead. We'll get to hear the real story about how Skinny really felt about getting talked out of his fine-ass girlfriend. I don't think he appreciated it. Just between you and me, guys. I don't think he appreciated it. Bubbles kind of did a little spell on it. Great mentat. The somatic and drunken component.
She only loves when I croon, when I make her heart go out of tune. If I try to joke or say let's wed, she says hush now, sing Stardust instead. I wrote her poems, I sent her cake.
So much kismet with my own life there, Ron. Except I think my girlfriend said hush now and sing Ziggy Stardust instead, but just different times, same idea.
But hummed along when my baritone sings. She only loves me.
Da 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 da.
With a brush snare drum and a glass of wine, I tried to speak of hopes and fears. She said, shut up and serenade my ears. So
hey, it's that all-you-can-eat lunch special. Arcane, it gets you every time. With breadsticks. Oh my God, this low tide is making me scared.
Maybe I love me best when I cruise.
Dun, dun, dun. A lovely little number. $6 take home? Yeah. It's when you go to the Sizzler and you get that salad bar, but you're only eating once every other day. So you bring a bag and you just stuff a bunch of extra crap into the bag, bread, little crackers, and the 2-pack, plastic wrap. Now this is a load time. Oh my God, is this what you're talking about, Arcane? Is this the kind of load time you're getting? This has got to be like... It's a long one, for sure. A couple minutes? Maybe not quite, but still. Ooh.
Woke up late with the jitter in my knee. Clock said noon, but it felt like 3. I tapped my toe and I tapped my chin. Then I tapped that mirror and I dove right in. I go bump, bump, bump when the
Nick.
lights start swinging.
Are you ready to talk?
You ready to talk?
Down in that old vault.
Got sugar in my shoes and snow on the
Your secretary, Ellie, she sent me.
She did? I should give her a raise. Now, you mentioned something about your son, Sean, and how he went missing. I want you to come to my office
Well, it
in
is
Diamond City.
downtownish,
Give me all the
Bostonish.
details.
And that's
Besides, I
the
think you've
legendary
earned a
known
chance to
place
sit
with the
down and
long
clear
load
your
times.
head.
I'll meet you there.
I'll meet you there.
See you in Diamond City.
just a bump from the box and a little white clap. I go bump, bump, bump when the lights start flashing. Bump, bump, bump when my nose starts thrashing. Bump in the alley, bump in the booth. I'm flirting with the trumpet and forgetting the truth. The boys all say I'm a jumping gal, but I've been singing duets with the bathroom towel. I kissed a ghost and I married the wall. Then I bump, bump, bump till I can't.
At that point, I would have thought the game got the infinite loading issue. Yeah, you just have to be patient with it. Most of the time, it just resolves itself just like that. For me, anyway.
That's the biggest church in the Commonwealth.
It's pretty big. It's a big church. At some point, we're gonna have to go in here and get that intelligence bobblehead for sure. But not today, my friends. Not today. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Did I just encumber myself from one thing of paint?
Hey.
I mean, I guess that makes sense. Paint cans are a little heavy.
I made a whole choir from a piece of string.
Hiya, handsome.
Bop, bop, Louie. Yeah, well, they can try anyway. I've played lots of games that had much quicker loading screens. They just didn't have the magic of Fallout 4. Starfield, although Starfield's loading screens are extra thin for me. Just a second or two most of the time. Please give us a version of Fallout 4 and the Creation Kit too, please. That would be very nice, and I would appreciate it very, very much. Thank you. Thank you.
The toes caught fire and the phone went dead. I screamed, I'm fine, while I hid under the bed. Panic, panic.
Today has definitely been one of those streams too where the songs aren't fitting the action of the game. The other night we were doing the cooking oil challenge. It was like the songs were just queuing up one after the other, like the perfect kismet with the activities on the screen, which is completely random, but almost mystical when it happens that way.
The Institute? I'm scared of them.
This will be a quick load.
I've got nowhere left to go.
Ellie? Are you here?
Nick?
Oh
God, it's really you.
Well, it's hard to mistake this mug for anyone else.
You keep laughing at death. Someday Death's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a few friends to back me up.
You saved Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you.
Oh, come on, doll. My pleasure. That's what I'm here for. I'm the protagonist.
Happy to do it.
Yeah? Go diving into scary pre-war ruins all the time then, do ya? Here. I know an amount wasn't on the table when you went out to find him, but you deserve a reward. Plus a little something extra. You know, if you're looking for work and don't mind putting on the detective hat, Nick sure could use a new partner.
Whoa.
You know, that sounds fantastic. Anything to distract myself from the fact that I'm looking for my son who was kidnapped right up under my nose when my wife was... Never mind. Absolutely, Ellie.
To find someone.
Throw him at me.
Missing. The devil is in the details. Tell me everything you can, no matter how painful it might be.
We were in a vault when it happened. Vault 111. It was
you know, in my opinion, these choices just aren't in order.
You were on ice, huh? More importantly, you were underground. Sealed
You were
up.
on ice, eh?
A lot of obstacles to get through just to take one person. What else?
That's
can you
more
do?
numbers runner than private detective.
My wife was murdered. She was trying to keep them from taking Sean, and they just...
It's okay. You don't need
I'm
to
gonna
say
die
anything
while I'm
more.
in this long-ass
No, we're
conversation
talking about
because
a group of
I suddenly
cold-hearted
became encumbered
killers.
because I got thirsty.
Waited until something went wrong to resort to violence. Anything else you remember?
Yeah. We're looking for my son.
We're looking for my son, Sean. He's less than a year old. Why would anyone take him?
Good question. Why your family in particular? Why an infant? Someone would be taking on all of his care, and a baby needs a lot
Back
of
from
it.
Spirito.
That
I agree.
confirms it.
Nick is
This
he's
isn't
definitely
a
one of my
random
top three
kidnapping.
anyway. I love them
Whoever
all
took
for
your
different
kid
reasons,
had
but
an
Nick is
agenda.
fantastic.
There's a lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants, the Gunners, and of course there's the Institute.
Yeah, I think we can skip well past all that other crap and directly talk about these fools right here.
So you think this institute is responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Those early model synths of theirs stripped whole towns for parts, killing everything in their way. Then you got the newer models, good as human, infiltrate cities and pull strings from the shadows. Worst of all, no one knows why they do it, what their plan is, where they are. Not even me. And I'm a synth myself. Discarded prototype anyway.
Either way.
Either way, I need to find Sean.
You're right. The speculation is getting us off track. Let's focus on what you saw. What do these kidnappers look like?
Well, I tell you what. One of them came right up to me. Bald head, scar across his left eye.
One of them came right up to me.
In fact, he looked kind of like Bubbles'
Bald head, scar across his
Dune
left
character.
eye.
Wait. It couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
No. They never said their names.
Way too big of a coincidence.
I cannot
Ellie,
believe you
what
can
notes
get
do we
encumbered
have
in the
about
middle of a
Kellogg
conversation.
The description matches.
I
Bald
could just
head,
see him
scars,
gathered around a
reputation for dangerous
desk in
mercenary
Boston.
work, but no one knows who his employer is.
And he bought a house here in town, right? And he had a kid with him, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. The house in the abandoned
Or,
lot stands. The boy with
they're
him
not
was
in
around
Boston.
10 years old.
Where are they? Bethesda, Maryland. Yeah, he lives here? He's in
You
town?
said he lives here? He's still in town?
Distractions.
They both vanished a while
Either
back.
way, they're gathered around the office there at Bethesda going,
That
you know what's going to be funny?
Let's you and I take a
People's
walk over
encumbrance
to
thing wears
Kellogg's
off and they
last
start
known
dying
address.
while they're in the middle of a
See
long
if we can
conversation.
snoop out where he went.
Security doesn't really go to that part of town, but you two should still be careful.
I always am.
Always there. Okay, what's our hit points at? No? Nothing? That's weird. I cannot explain that. Unless it's part of the default settings for ultimate survival. Because I didn't change anything. And the only thing I noticed so far was that I get the door save. But everything else has been pretty much exactly the same. So properly fed. And yeah. Might as well drink the last two of those. And I guess we're gonna have to drink something else as well. Wow, that's a lot of drinking I had to do there, folks.
You can't stop when you're dead. We're going up when that hot wind swings. Smile when you hear those missiles sing.
Well, I know what happened. My buck tats wore off. Alright, Heather. Step away from the door so Nick can get through there, would you? Thank you. Thank you, doll. I appreciate it. I have altogether too much junk, Heather, and I need to share some of that wealth with you, my friend. Fortunately, you currently also have a bunch of extra crap. You cannot do that with me, which is unfortunate. So we're gonna have to...
He's got a robe and he's got a crown, and he's coming with 100 megaton sound. He said, I'll come like a thief
Get a
in the
little
night.
creative.
Here he comes in flash and white. So light me up, Lord, make me new. Baptized in that fall.
And of course she gave me a whole new outfit as well. My God, guys. Alright.
What are the
What are the chances?
Let the fallout fall and the church bells ring.
chances we'd be chasing the same guy? It's weird, but it means we'll get him. We better get him.
Scared with spirit fed. So raise your hands and do that holy swing. Smile when you hear those
Encumbered in conversation, the introvert's life. Oh my God, that's great. What did they look like? They were people. They had like one head, two arms, and a couple of legs. I think. Didn't really see their legs.
I think you should know. Everything I dug up about Kellogg before his disappearance. Bad news. He's more than just a mercenary. He's a professional. Quick, clean, thorough. Has no enemies, because they're all dead.
They're all dead.
Humanity will ever get its shit back together
9 to
again?
1 odds says he's our man. It's more than just you identifying his distinguishing features. The M.O. is all him as well. Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents alive for later.
I mean,
not many mercs in the Commonwealth
it's
can
gutsy.
pull that off.
and a silver spoon. He ordered nothing.
Oh, look at the pretty birdies.
At
That worked. Gotta love Diamond City. You can fire off your firearms within city limits, no problem. Just don't hit anybody.
Chants in tongues and wears one shoe. He's got 12 wives and a fallout man. But when he holds me,
Bada boom. Yes. Bada bang. You've been doing it wrong since your first radio mod?
Take a look around. Kellogg must have left something.
Well, my friend, you have the floor. Enlighten us so that we may all learn.
Well, smell the cigars? It's him.
Gwinnett Stout beer, 44 caliber bullets, cigars, San Francisco Sunlights.
Interesting brand. Won't lead us anywhere on its own, though.
Hey, you know what? I have a dog.
I wonder if dog meat could pick up the scent.
Say, that's not a bad idea. Some dogs out there in the Commonwealth can track a man for miles.
They certainly
Why
can.
don't you go fetch him and let him have a whiff? See if he picks up the trail. Before you head out, I know this is personal business. You have to face Kellogg on your own. Just say so.
Nick, I tell you what, the only reason why I'm not going to bring you along is because bringing you or Piper completely breaks my immersion in the scene following the events therein. So, goodbye.
Goodbye, Nick.
Hopefully not forever. I want to see you and your kids safe and sound when you get back. Good luck. Anytime you need help, just come knocking.
Well, Heather, what do you think? I think we definitely need to sleep on it before we go fetch a dog from God knows where.
Ignore that little whispering voice that says things might not be okay. You gotta amplify the happy.
And I think at the 3-hour mark, that's where Bubbles is gonna send y'all off onto the next Fallout stream or Sleepy Land or the rest of your day. I was a little sunburnt today, so I apologize if I was mildly subdued. Yeah, build your radio station up from the ground up. Well, I'm sure it's all going to work out just fine. When we pick up next time, we'll go get Kellogg. The Breakfast of Champions. We will progress the main story just so. Hell, I might even get Jake caught up back to where we would have been, so none of y'all have to sit through that again. Plus, spoilers. Nothing wrong with that conversation, but I don't know if I'd want to watch it 3 times. But we'll see. We'll see where we're at. Hopefully we have some progress on our city plans in both Sanctuary and at Oberlin Station. The donut shop looks hopping already. That's going good.
Are you nervous about confronting Kellogg?
We'll confront Kellogg and we'll move on. But Risperidone, it was awesome to see you again and have you in the chat. Fantastic. Ghost, Bamboozler, all the beautiful people. Ron, of course, Mr. Synthetic Psalms himself, and Arcane. Arcane was up in here doing the Arcane thing. Yeah, it's a good stream. We had Raven earlier. A bunch of people. It was fun. And I had a great time. But I'm definitely starting to feel like I need to lay my face first in a pillow. So we're going to cut it here and remind y'all to stay curious. Mod everything as much as you possibly can get away with. And love each other. Just a little bit more than you did yesterday. Even when it sucks. Because it's just better that way. Good night.